Or I wouldn't even say fake accounts, but just we'll call them sock accounts or alt accounts.
I mean, that's the crazy thing to me is I don't hide behind anything. I even admitted when I made this account that I bought the followers to be able to go live because I wasn't going to have my main accounts attacked. So I just don't understand the whole reasoning behind fake accounts. Like, I don't get it. Everyone in here tonight that's had problems with each other have been in here on their real accounts.
And if not, they went out and swapped back in on an account they could lose.
So that's my thing is like, why fake accounts, especially when the people that we've had, the main problems with other than Neil have been in these boxes tonight. Irish was up here, Monica was up here,
Which
Eris
it
was
could
up
be Neil.
here. I mean, it very well could be.
And then from here on out, if freaking girly girl keeps whining and crying to get attention, I'm borderline ready to mute your ass because you're so fucking irrelevant and no one cares anymore. No one cares. You keep asserting yourself into shit and into groups of people that just don't want anything to do with you anymore.
No one cares about your body. I'm sorry, but I do not care about Slade dying of cancer. He faked cancer. He had a stolen valor. Those things to me right there, I don't care. I do not care.
That's enough for me.
That's your fucking karma. That's what I call that.
I know, I hear my boyfriend Bootsy back there saying, fuck you, Neil.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm over her bullshit and I feel like an idiot for even liking her as a person because you truly don't know people sometimes.
Hey guys.
Hi, Stephanie.
Sorry I can't comment. Somebody must have, banned me from commenting. But I was tapping the screen up. I just want to say to you.
You're not muted, so.
I don't know, somebody from, I guess, earlier.
Well, then Giselle, take that elsewhere because we are done. I am so fucking done with her.
Oh, Giselle's trying to ask girly girl something.
Unless we ever find a time or day that we think we're bored and want to chat with her or whatever, I'm so fucking sick of hearing about her because that is inexcusable and you cannot. I can't even say I'll forgive and forget.
I mean, I'm not gonna listen. I can take people's apologies. I can accept them. That does not mean that I have to forget or forgive for anything. And I'm not gonna like hold a grudge. No, I'm not gonna do any of that because if I allow other people to control my emotions, then that tells me I have no control over myself, obviously. I'm never gonna forget some of the things that were said and done. But I can get past it. And like I said, Jem agreed that moving forward, we're not gonna talk about each other. So I can 100% agree to that. 100%. I just really, really hope that Monica can do the same. I think the two that I'm most concerned about not moving forward would be Monica and Neil. Neil, I don't really care if he continues to make all of his, little videos and whatever stuff like that. He pretty much shadow bans himself every time, anyways. He gets report after report. That's how he lost his account, not because we took it down, because he was being inappropriate on all of his stuff. So, like I said, I'm just saying how I feel. I have true Um, I have true faith that Jem is not going to continue this. The two people that I'm worried about are Monica and Neil. And that's just my feelings on it.
I'm going to tell you flat out, Neil's on here, crying and begging for money and all that bullshit that he does, manipulating. I'll talk about him.
I was just gonna say he'll be right back up here, and we will be discussing his ass just like we discuss all the other scammers.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said from the beginning, like Monica would have had no part in this whatsoever. I would have never had a page about her, or started one if she had not involved herself with Neil. Because when that happened, the people that knew Monica when her daughter passed, which is before us, before we met Monica, there were people from before. So when that happened and we were already on the track of taking Neil down, I had people coming to me saying, this woman's a scammer too. She's been on this app for this long. She's had, I think there was 3 Reddit pages that were brought to my attention. So that's why it went full force, Monica and Neil. That's how it happened.
I kind of just went with the simple recipe. Oh, excuse me.
I mean, and I guess my thing with her is kind of like I mentioned earlier. We had many civil conversations. I begged her to get help. I even said to her, don't do it for me. Don't do it for, do it for the people that have been there and supported you since day one, is exactly what I told her. That's exactly what I told her. That's I think they were taken down, I believe, Eris, but there were 3. I know of one for sure, but it wasn't under her name. Wasn't it like Foxy Roxy or something? And I do believe that Roxanne and Roddy Mom and City Girl and all them people had something to do with that. I don't know, because I did not talk to those people personally either. I did not. I will, since we're speaking truth, here's some more. I did not ever like Roxanne. Ever.
Those Reddit pages, they were like back and forth on private, back to public. I think they still exist. I don't know. I lost my account, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I lost my account too. I do have another one. I could look them up, but I don't really care for real. So Jennifer, someone was playing, and I'm not sure. It might have been Jem earlier today, was playing. Oh no, it was the other day when she was on the Reddit. She had played an old live, and it had the cricket, and I seriously got PTSD from it. I was like, OMG. OMG. Oh no, Eris. So I'm talking about no. I'm talking about, so the 3 pages that I was talking about before are pages that somebody supposedly had on Monica. There was only 1 page on me, and then I made the page. I had 1 on Neil and 1 on Monica. I created 2. But I didn't. I never liked Roxanne. I'll tell you straight up. I didn't. I don't care for her. I get certain vibes, you guys. Like, that's what happens with me being a medium. I can pick up on certain things. And sometimes, no, I'm not just going to come out and say and be rude to people. Same thing with Girly Girl. I did not like the vibe. I felt it off from day fucking 1. Day 1, I knew something was not right. I didn't want to fuck with her. So I didn't.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good night, Stephanie.
See
Good
ya.
night, sweetheart.
Good night, Pip.
So, like I have no problem telling how I feel or my opinions on things. I don't. I've always been very, very open and transparent, and I don't. I have no reason to lie. I've messaged about a certain song for real. For real. Like, but I'm not going to come out and say that. I mean, obviously, if they give me a reason to, then I'm definitely going to come out and be like, listen, the vibe ain't vibing here, something's going on, like, you know, whatever. But I just try to be neutral. What happened tonight? Eris is in here and Julie's talking to them. Yes. So you missed a lot, see me. So you guys, this is going to be link in bio. We will put it on YouTube for the people that have missed it. We had Irish Gem in the boxes tonight. We had Bella in the boxes tonight. Actually, Irish, I believe, is still in the comments. She has agreed not to speak on us anymore in any ill manner. We have agreed to do the same. We got some questions answered from her that we were wondering. We also got to ask a few things of Monica. There was one important thing that I did ask her, and that was what I had said in an ill manner about her daughter, other than what I had admitted to. And there wasn't anything. She couldn't give me anything. So, and when it comes to that, I guess it was just, you know, a bunch of, this really could have been hashed out a long time ago, honestly. It really could have. I give Irish props. I think the only reason this happened is because she's done with it. She wants to back away. And I give you props for that, and being able to talk to Monica and open her eyes into moving forward away from this and healing and doing something different with life, because you're right. This ain't it. This is not it. So I give you props for that. Like I said, I don't think it would have happened without Irish, you know, pretty much reaching a limit is what I think. I could see the frustration growing on her, just talking about the subject or even surrounding it. So I give you props for that. Could move in a positive direction. Absolutely. There's one person that I haven't talked to and that I probably will not talk to, because he can't get in a box without being ignorant to a woman or threatening them. You know, I believe a lot of this has transpired because his life he was in a whirlwind, and he got a bunch of people involved with him. And I seen it happen when he left April's. We had a friend of his that said that he actually relapsed before going to April's, but I noticed when he got to Candy's. And now it's been said, and I do not know if this is truthful or not, that Candy was using with him while he was there. And I could see that because I remember the lives when he was there. I remember how erratic he was and how just the environment itself. They didn't care. He was giving pictures of her whole entire goddamn family on the walls behind him. Like they just didn't care. So yeah, he did say that they used together, and I do believe that is truthful. And I always said that I will give y'all props when I believe that you're being truthful. And I do believe that. I really do. And I think that's another reason why Candy didn't want to come forward, because a lot of things were going to come out about her that she was going to have to admit to, and she didn't know how she was going to do that. Like, how would you plan to get on a public platform and explain to people that you lied about the death of your mother so that some dude that you just knew, that you met on TikTok and helped out, you wanted to help him, right? Like, that just doesn't make sense. I was also told that him and Candy slept together while he was there, and I absolutely believe that as well. The stretched apart butt cheek picture that he sent out with his whole a-hole, Yeah, that was taken at Candy's on her bed.
That's not what it's called. I just want to say that, and I'm sorry I've been a little absent. We were finally eating dinner. It's
You're
almost
fine.
it's 9:30, but I'm back fully.
Yeah, for real, he did. He sent it out to one of the girls, one of the women that was obsessed with him and helping him. See, this is why, like, a little bit of what he says is fucking true. There have been women that have been obsessed with him and that tried to, like, use money to, oh, if you come here, da 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 da, and he'll go. So he has been factual with some of that.
But you
I was
can't tell
never
me. There's the thing about that. You can't tell me he didn't know what. Come on now. For
right.
real? You cannot tell me. Here's the thing. We can all agree upon this. Ain't nothing free. Period. If somebody's giving you money, they got some ulterior motive going for you. I mean, don't kid yourself. That that's crazy to me that you cannot tell me that he didn't know what he was getting himself into. You cannot tell me that for nothing. He's a 40-year-old damn man. He knows damn good and well what the hell was going on.
Right. Right. He does. And some of them do too, and they don't care. They just get into it because
Well,
they have
yeah,
a
they're
little bit of
paying for a
extra.
service, essentially. Let's be for real
Yep.
what we're talking about.
For real. Absolutely. Facts. Yep. He knows exactly what he's doing.
And
And
that's
that's the
why it's
sad
really a
part.
scam as well. Because if you're going to take the money, you know, hello, you better pay what give it up. I mean, I ain't trying to be rude or anything. No shame in the game, but you can't take it and then not, give it out. You can't, come on. It's just not
Right.
how it works. That's not real life. That's street life. Come on. You know better. You know what you're
And
doing.
Eris is right. Said, I notice he preys on vulnerable, empathetic people, and he does. That is 1000% correct. Somebody that has, something, actually, a lot of them have either been handicapped, just suffered the loss of someone, or very mentally unstable at the time. Honestly, that's been almost every single one of them.
Why do you think he's all about mental health? Because, yeah, he knows how to prey on people that are having mental health issues.
Correct.
Come on.
This
That's
is
the name of the game with him.
pregnant and alone. Yes, there you go. There was another one. And then brag about being there and wearing the fucking daddy bracelet. Like, seriously, messaging her in the hospital. I'm getting so many compliments about this dad bracelet, LOL. Like, I've seen all the messages between them. I've seen and I've talked to some of these women, okay? Like, it was beyond just Monica. So beyond. When I tell you guys that when I started this, I had 30 women come forward, I talked to all of those women individually, personally. They sent me messages. They sent me screenshots of money. They sent me anything I needed to see to prove to me, because in the beginning of this, I wasn't just going to have somebody come to me and say, and I will admit, I will take accountability for this, that there was a couple that I did not take proof from. And it was because they were in such a vulnerable state. And I didn't believe that they would lie about it. But I'm going to call this one out right now. Per example, Bear. Bear told me when I met her that Neil financially wrecked her, were her exact words. Okay. Um, so all this time I never asked, because I was like, I just thought, she's an older lady. She has a lot of mental health issues, but I took her word for it. And then when Kat came over, she started talking to me one day, and we started talking about the people and the money and the information. And she asked me, she said, how much did Bear give him? And I said to her, I never asked her. I said, all she ever told me is that he financially wrecked her. And so she said, well, you really should ask her. And I thought to myself, damn, you really should. So I had asked her, I said, how much money did Neil give you? She messaged me back and said $90. And I just went, okay, wait a minute. Now she does have some mental stability issues. Maybe to her that was financially wrecking. Maybe she couldn't afford to do so. But then I'm like, damn, she's had me thinking this whole fucking time that he did something like horrible. And $90 is $90. You know what I'm saying? But so I will admit there was a couple people that in the end, honestly, I ended up finding out that she never sent him any money because we had helped her set up a PayPal to buy crystals from me. So with her being in Canada, if she didn't know how to set up a PayPal and she didn't have one set up prior to buying crystals from me, then how did Neil ever get money from her? He didn't. He didn't. No, Bear lied. Bear never sent him. That is why I Irished him. That is why we cut Bear off. One of the reasons. One. She also pulled something on her live one night saying that she was going to unalive herself. She ended the live. Me and Here for This sat on a call with her for a couple hours, talked her off the ledge. And then she turned around and was going to send Roxanne supposedly $600 in gift cards. And it was just all kinds of shit. She was a huge liar. She was a liability. Like that's honestly how it all went down. Yeah, she was starving for attention. That was one that came in and lied about it the whole time. Lied. And she, you know what she used to tell us? She used to tell us that she had nightmares about Neil and what he did to her. And the only story we ever got is that she needed his help with her mental health. And she messaged him and he told her, I can't help you right now. Come back when I have my podcast. Which is really fucked up. It's a fucked up thing to do to somebody. I've never turned anyone away that has privately messaged me. So that's a real shitty thing to do. But why would you have nightmares about that? What about that is triggering or would give you a nightmare? Just wondering.
I just want to say that all this was dealt with as well, like many of you know.
Well, I'm owning up to my shit and saying that, like, you know, in the beginning I wasn't perfect and I didn't take, proof from everybody. And there were a few things that happened, but I'm able to sit up here and own up to the shit and say what I did or what happened. You know, I don't have a problem with doing that. You have one more thing to chime in. What's up, Michigander? I mean, honestly, I would have known nothing of like Irish Gem. None of them. I would have never known anything about you guys at all had it not been for, like I said, what Neil did to me. Like one day I just seen him on my FYP and then I gave him the money. I seen the crying about Rebecca and then all of a sudden he was with April and he left April a couple days later and I was like, something's not right with this. Something ain't right with this dude or this situation. And that's what got me started. That's it. I talked to Here for This about it. I started seeing what he was fucking doing. We started watching lives and it went from there.
Yeah, I was like, it's getting, well, I had a student teacher actually that for the part of the school year, and it was getting to be the end of the school year. I was like, I got time. Like, I got plenty of time. That's how I got involved in it, honestly. So from the get-go, I haven't missed not one live that went down about this. Somehow. Well, there was Maybe, yeah, I guess in some mornings, like yeah, those I'm not around for, but in the evening.
Actually, you want to know? So she was there like literally from the beginning. She was in the lives and stuff. That was back when We Love the Tea admitted to setting a bunch of Monica's friends up. So I still don't know who that is.
Yeah,
So
people ask all the time, and I'm like, I really
yeah,
wish I knew. I tried to find out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did. I tried.
actually, Kat asked us on a regular. Still to this day, she thinks we lie to her, but we do not know who that fucking person is. We do not.
I mean, I sent them messages directly on Reddit to be like, just tell me who you are. I won't even say anything, but it would never tell me.
Yeah, we have no idea who it was. I
And
wish
I
I
don't even
fucking
know. There was a name that was that, but that was like when I was having the first couple truth lives. They came in there on that name, and
yeah,
I
no,
don't know
no
what their
same thing.
actual, TikTok name was. And I mean, I'm not gonna shame anybody for that because honestly, had I known that this would have blown up into what the hell it all was, I wouldn't have gotten involved in it. If you already see this shit going on, I would have stayed out of it too. Like I would have kept myself in the shadows as well. Like I would have. Mm-mm.
They did talk a lot of shit. I will say that that person talked a lot of shit on Reddit, and actually for a hot second I thought it was Tamara just because of some of the shit that they would say, but I honestly do not know who the fuck that
I mean,
is.
the
We
only
don't.
thing I do know is they said they used to be a mod for Monica. That's the only freaking thing they would ever tell me.
Yep. And she did. I saw the messages. She inboxed them and tried to literally ask
Tried
them.
like hell. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, I tried everything I could possibly think of.
I will tell you the response that she got back is that she would not give any information because that she was a professional and had to protect, her information or whatever. That's what all was.
I totally understand. God, don't I understand?
That's all that was said, though. Shit, I was gonna say something else and I
I mean,
forgot.
I would have never like. Here's the thing. Like, I was all down for like, yeah, calling this guy out for this like scammy ass behavior. I mean, scammy in so many different levels. Just scammy behavior. I was all down. Did I sign up for the other part? Hell no, I didn't. Absolutely not. I mean, that just happened to happen.
That's how it went. Oh, now I remember. So we were all paranoid. Everyone was, we love the tea. Oh my gosh, how funny. So that's actually, so I saw what happened with the whole April thing. April got in contact with me because I duetted or shared her video that she made and was just like, watch out for this guy. And she ended up contacting me. And then I started questioning her, and there was some sketchy shit going on with her too. And then she was all about this, let's start a podcast because he says he's going to start one, which I was so down for that. But at the time, we didn't have, and I still will get back to my podcast eventually and make it even better than it was. But it was literally started just because of that. And then the first night we were supposed to do our podcast episode, she had backed out on me. She was doing some sketchy shit. And then the last straw, there was two straws with her. The first one was she had sent me a message saying that she wanted to ruin Neil's life, and I told her that is not my goal. I'm not trying to ruin his life. I'm just trying to stop him from hurting all these people and scamming. I want to spread awareness. I don't want to ruin his life. So then I stupidly let her back. And then the last thing that got me was, actually, I might have those flip flopped, but it was her. And this is so fucked up. Her going after Candy in my live about her mother not being dead. And it's fucked up because now I know today that Candy was lying and her mom's really not dead. So, like, I went after April for no, I mean, I don't regret it, but for no fucking reason. For no reason. And that is how Here for This got involved, because I was like, this bitch said she was going to help me take this dude down. And now I've started this podcast and I have all this on my fucking plate and I'm doing it alone. And she said, no, you ain't, girl. I got you.
Well, there was the first night when she wasn't prepared for the podcast. Her first thing was she threw me under the bus immediately. It was like, have her do it. And I told Julie, I was like, well, the funny fucking thing is I can do that. Like, I have plenty of knowledge in so many different arenas. I got you on that. Like, I totally got you.
Yeah, that night was so funny. I called her beforehand and I had been prepping for that podcast all day. And I'm like,
Oh,
so what do you,
Samantha,
I'm
we
like,
can't forget about that.
I'm
I'm
like,
glad you brought it up.
what kind of notes do you got? This, that. This bitch sends me screenshots of a computer screen that has Google pulled up and she Googled the topic. And all it was showing you guys was books, recommendations of books.
On Amazon.
I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I've just worked all fucking day for this girl to send me screenshots of books on Amazon.
Now, there was an incident of, this was another thing that really, I'll tell you, I was not completely down for her the entire time. Just, I immediately knew, that wasn't going to work out. But, I also don't like to impress my opinions on people immediately, and I was newer to the situation. Like, how long had I known you, Julie? I'd probably known you for a couple months before that. Like, I'm not going to tell her what to do. And like now, probably a different story. I would tell her exactly what I thought about it, but then not so much. But I knew that it was going to fall through with her. She just, there was a lot of things, but there was a Jolly Live, and the topic was being catfished. And instead of like telling the story of how she actually was catfished, because he was no mental health advocate, he was not even what he supposedly looked like. So it was multi-level catfishing. She just went at it like in this completely erratic, insane manner of basically like, this guy did this to me and all about me. And basically also made it look like it was a huge TikTok beef. Because that's exactly what they called her out for and threw her right out.
She said,
Now,
we
she
were
went in
so
on a
in
whim.
love. We were so in love.
Yeah, and the one guy asked her, like, what made you think that, this was the one? And I can't remember what she said, but it was not good. I mean, and it was something that, like, we had talked about doing.
Yeah, we knew that Here for This could go in there and make the story fit his topic night, and she just went in there and fucking destroyed it and looked so goddamn stupid that we couldn't even ever take it back to the platform because she ruined it for us. Completely fucking ruined it. I was pissed. Samantha, yes, she was supposed to talk about the scamming and the money and the lies, and it was all about them and how they were supposedly so in love and how he went there and then he leaves her in the middle of the night and then he goes
the
here.
middle of the night.
Like, it was not good.
I mean, it was on Reddit. I don't know if there's a copy of it still floating around today. I doubt it. It got deleted out of my phone way back then. Because, I mean, let me tell you something else. I have bought so much damn storage. It's sinful at this point, and I refuse to spend another dime on any more. And, yeah, so I had to start deleting things. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Not even being funny. I mean, I started deleting my own shit. Like, that I actually wanted. I have removed from my phone for this happy horse shit.
Oh, yeah, let's get on to Blue Shark.
Oh, God, bless America. I don't even know where to begin. It is. And then it
right
just
now where
rubs
I
it
would
in your
begin.
face on the daily. I haven't been able to download in the past 2.7 days. It's like, yeah, I fucking know. And then my ass, well, I guess I'll up the amount of storage again. Fucking insane. $35 a month later, that's an exaggeration probably, but quite damn
Iris,
close though.
Irish, I have a question for you. Were you involved with the police report that Blue Shark tried to make on me? I'm just wondering because my police department didn't even really want to talk to me about it because they already know about Neil and Monica and all the bullshit because I've had to talk to them. You weren't? Okay. I was just wondering because he knew of your name and of you when I was brought in and he asked if I knew anyone by the name of Blue Shark Beverages.
Yes,
Yeah.
Samantha, she did. Yeah.
So she did. It sat on their desk for forever, and I thought that was why they kept saying that I was a fugitive on the run because my police department did not get to it right away. It sat on my police officer's desk. I know, like, I've been working with the same officer the whole time, and he called me in one day and he said, "Hey Julie, do you know anybody by the name of Blue Shark Beverages?" And I said, on TikTok I do. And I said, "Why? What's up?" And he proceeded to tell me that she filed this thing saying that I was harassing her on TikTok or whatever. But yeah, they knew your information and everything. I mean, honestly, he laughed at it. He thought it was a joke. He said, you've never been in trouble. You have no record. I have no reports of you ever trying to harass anybody else, but I do have reports of you coming here about this Neil and Monica, situation. So they did, absolutely nothing with it. But I was just wondering if you were aware of that
Yeah, because your
because
name was on it. Even your first name was attached to it.
Aaron,
My name was on it too.
listen, he didn't even say he brought up Blue Shark Beverages. He never said her legal name, which I already know, but your legal name was used and no one else's. He even called here for this BS, here for this BS. What is that?
Corey, man. Jeez.
Um,
And she knew my name. She knew my name because I gave it to her.
Samantha Scott, to be quite honest, I don't know who she is. I knew after the fact what was she able to do, but how? I mean, she told us that she used her governor cousin, the first female governor of New Mexico, is how she said she got the Reddit taken down. You guys don't know who
Monica asked her for money.
she did.
Monica called her 187 times over one weekend. 187 may not be the number she used, but it was extraordinarily high. I mean, over 100. What else?
I do know that she has been around for quite some time though, before the Reddit pages got started. She's been around for that long.
She talked to Irish Gem a lot because she's like, I talked to her. I talked to Aaron. She called you Aaron. Aaron today. I talked to Aaron today. I talked to her about that. I talked to her about that. She apparently talked to you about everything. Because that's the way our conversation went. I mean, it's recorded. I mean, I could play it right now. But she was all about her, and then even when she kind of turned on Bella, she still maintained that, she was still rooting for you.
Right.
So, and that's the fact of the matter. I mean, we can play the things. I don't know if you all heard it before. We'd have to be here for 2 more hours, and there ain't no way I'm going to invest 2 hours into listening to that again, because it was torturous the first 3 times.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, she definitely, she wanted to talk quite a bit, and it was really weird because the last phone call we had with her, she was like, "How do you feel about me being involved?"
Yeah, it was really weird. And then the night that I drug her through the TikTok streets, she was on my phone hot and heavy, sending me messages, threatening messages. It was crazy wild.
Yeah. So with her, right, you're right. She would call all the time. She would always call me. She's right about that. And when she would call me, she's like, listen, Irish, I really like you. She always said, I always agree with you 100%
Girl,
because I
she
even
told us
told.
the same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, she did a lot because she knew that, I'm trying to keep Bella away, she knew how I felt about Neil, whatever, she understood that. So she really did, confide with me a lot. So she would call me a lot. And yeah, we would talk all the time. And I always thought to myself, like I wanted to ask her, like, how did you find us? You know what I mean? Like, how did you find us? How did you know about the situation? Because she just got into her inbox and was like, look, I want to help you. I want to take them down. So I honestly don't know who she really is. And me and Bella used to talk a lot. And we used to say, because she was turning on Bella, like you guys were saying. She was turning on Bella with me. Like she wanted to, maybe come between us in a way, I felt like. But again, she knew how I felt and where I stood, with the whole situation. So she just, again, was like, I agree with you, whatever, But yeah, she was always blowing me up and stuff like that. The actual company, not the person behind it. Right. So it's just, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to this day. I really don't even know who she really is or where she came from.
I'm trying to remember if she like even introduced herself. Did she give herself a name, Julie? Do you remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was it?
Hang on,
Yeah.
I got it in my text messages still, I think.
Oh yeah, I have to look back at mine too because I did give it a name and it's not Blue Shark Beverages. I know that.
Yeah.
I remember I
she
had
did tell
trouble
me
finding
that.
it because I couldn't remember what the hell the name was.
Yeah, she definitely
Yep,
did tell
you're
me her
right,
name. Actually, let me
Sunflower.
think about it.
Kira.
Kyra, yeah, or Kira. Yes. That's her. Mm-hmm. And for a minute there, we were doing research on her because we were like, who's this lady? You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
I got everything. I got all of it.
We have it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have all of
Yeah.
it. I mean, I'm just gonna say that that's some like political corruption kind of level shit. I mean, that's all I'm
Could
gonna
have
say about
been.
it.
Could
And
have been. Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
definitely
she
could have
better hope that her cousin didn't really do it, because if that's the case, when your cousin goes to run again, whoever's running against
Well,
her has a
right.
lot of good shit.
Oh yeah,
Just
for
saying.
sure. But I do know that she worked with Reddit in the past, and that's what she told me. She's worked with Reddit with different vendors and this and that, and she had a really good rapport with them.
oh,
Is
do you know what she wanted us to do? Is take out press releases on everybody.
Yes,
What?
she sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
she
like,
said she
was talking
wanted
about, like,
us to go
CNN and Fox and like crazy wild shit. I'm not joking.
Whoa.
Said she had the power to do that.
Yeah, she sure did. She
Mhm.
said, I know
That's
enough
so
people. We need to take this on a national level. And I'm
Yeah.
talking press releases.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said.
Yeah, she did find it. See, Bella's like, she literally found us out of nowhere. And in the beginning, Bella, am I lying? You thought for a minute that it was somebody that was after Neil. For 1 minute, we thought it's like, is this a lady
Okay,
that maybe,
I just want to put this out there, and everybody can get mad or not get mad. She thought that about almost everybody that came into the picture. I'm just saying. Like,
No, I know, but
that's a
but
true.
she was just weird, if that makes sense. She was weird, so it was just like we
Well,
didn't
a
know
lot of
who
these
she
people
was.
were, and like I said, that was his game. Why can't anybody like? He was selling something, and it wasn't just a big sob story all the time.
Right.
When
See,
he was
that's
talking
funny
to these
too,
people behind
Sam.
the scenes, it was a whole nother manner. I've seen
See,
it
I
from the
just
voice
said
messages.
she changed her name after Julie found out about her cousin. See, the funny thing is I didn't find anything out.
She
She
told
was the
that
one.
shit.
Yeah,
I
she
told you
told
guys,
that
bragged on
shit.
herself.
Yep.
She had
Bragging about
no
it.
problem saying, I used my cousin governor to get your fucking pages down. Da 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 da. She had no problem with
Oh, she
that.
was going to get him back after she found out that, like,
Yes.
everything wasn't up to
Yep.
snuff,
Yep.
I
and it
have
wasn't
those
as it
phone
appeared.
calls recorded as well. She said, I'm working with Reddit to get your pages back up and da 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 da. She was
I mean, you
feeding us a
can't tell
whole
me.
bunch
Here's
of
the thing:
bullshit.
we didn't violate any Reddit shit because there's porn on Reddit, pure
Oh,
out,
yeah.
flat out porn on Reddit.
Look at poor
You
Kim
cannot tell
Kardashian, what
me.
she's going through.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me that there was anything on those pages that would have been against their standard over there. I mean,
Right.
come on.
Yeah.
It was some underhanded, crooked ass shit, and I'll stand on
Definitely.
that. I'm telling you, I will stand on it.
No, yeah, it definitely, again, we were very blown by it. We were blown, like we couldn't believe it ourselves. Yeah, it's definitely crooked for sure. Definitely
I mean,
agree.
the thing that fucking pisses me off about it is that
Mm.
now all the evidence of the bullshit that Neil was doing
Yep.
is now gone. And so
Mm-hmm.
like when people are like, well, prove that. Well, I fucking can't because I'm not gonna have, 10,000 gigabytes of fucking Apple storage.
Right.
I mean, I
No.
can't. It's just not feasibly humanly possible. So I started uploading, make sure I got that shit put on there, and then
Mm-hmm.
deleting it because what the hell would I need it again for?
Right. I agree, man.
I mean, so
Yep.
that fucked it. I mean, honestly, I
Finally,
didn't give a
Des.
crap
Yes, my
about the other
love.
page, the other ones. Period. I didn't give a shit about. If you notice, I didn't participate on those pages that much. My focus was his, scammy ass. That was my focus.
Correct. As a matter of fact, I have admitted to, and we'll say it again, I made Neil and Monica's pages. But as soon as I made Monica's page, I removed myself as a moderator, and from it, I never moderated Monica's page. I think I may actually, and this is the truth. I don't think I made, and maybe one post about Monica on that page. I'd stayed off of it, even on Neil's, for over a month. I took a mental health break myself because I needed it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I wasn't very active either on either one of them.
Mm-hmm. I remember that time. Yep. So yeah, that's the story on Miss Blue Shark. But again, I hope you guys have a great night.
You too. I'm glad that was brought up though, because I forgot about your name being mentioned when I got called about that.
Uh-huh.
It was crazy too, because like when he asked me about it, usually, when the cops are questioning you or whatever, they're using people's name or they give you bring up TikTok. Like he did none of that. The first question was, Julie, do you know anybody by the name of Blue Shark? I don't even think he said beverages, just Blue Shark. And I went, well, yeah, on TikTok. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was in shock. Like, yeah, on TikTok. Why? What's up? And then he proceeded to tell me, that I was supposedly harassing this bitch. Like, no, I have recorded phone calls with this bitch. And I said, yeah, I know that she says it's illegal for me to record her because she's in a state where I can't. I wasn't using it in a court of law. I used it on TikTok. He looked at me and was like, I'm so sorry I had to even bring you in here. He said, my boss was getting sick and tired of this sitting on his desk and he wanted it closed out. Those were his exact words. I mean, even he was in shock, but it was just so weird. Like, you're going to use TikTok name. And then he asked me, do you know anybody by the name of Here for This BS? And I said, well, yes, I do. In fact, she's a best friend of mine. I said, she's the one that helps me take down Neil every day on TikTok. I sure do. Yep. And she was never questioned. Her police department was never contacted.
I'm telling you now, I would I would love to see them try. And this, please, they don't have time for that. They got real crap to do. That shit would be in the trash can immediately. And I don't even live in it. I can't even imagine
Seriously, you come on with
the amount of it.
your own business name and act a fool and then call the police using your business name as well. You are seriously cuckoo. Cuckoo.
And then the blocking
Absolutely
and unblocking on TikTok was bizarre too. I mean, block, unblock, back and forth. That's why I never block anybody. I mean, I'll say it again. I don't say anything that I feel the need to block anybody for. The thing that happened earlier, yeah, that happened. I didn't even block that person. It happened during a live and it never got undone. I do have some crap blocked. Those one people that try to they at 50,000 people in their post, and it's usually about some kind of job opportunity crap. Yeah, I block those fucking things when that happens. I absolutely do. Those are the blocked accounts that I have going. And I did block the ones that said stuff about graping my daughter. I did block those. I'll admit to that. But other than that, yeah, I don't do it.
Yeah, we don't block over here. There's no reason for it. I'm glad
I'm
that
never going to. I mean, it's the way I feel about it. Stifle somebody's right to say what they want to say.
well, that's right. I mean, we all have a right to think and say how we feel, and that's what everyone on this platform has always had a chance to do, is say how they feel. And we don't all have to agree with that. We don't. but that does not mean that we all have to attack each other and our families, looks, beliefs, whatever, you know, moving forward. It just does not have to happen. Jem said she will not talk moving forward. I will do the same. Monica said, as long as she fulfills that, I will do the same. I don't see it happening with Neil anytime soon. He's going to continue to talk shit because we took his fucking income away. He's going to do it. I don't care. I don't. Do you know how many people I've had inbox me or come to my page and call me the devil because Neil said so? Zero. I've said the whole time, I'm not here to make friends. I really like my circle small. I have my friends. I have a lot of people on here that I've become friends with though, and learned more about and have gotten close to because of this situation. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, I hope that everybody finds some peace from this. I really do. I hope that, you know, families are left out of it, children are left out of it. We don't have to like each other, but that doesn't mean we have to speak on each other either. No, that was my cat. Yeah, he always is very boisterous.
He's got a lot to say. He's going to make sure we all hear it.
Yep, he always does.
That's exactly why we started it 100%, was to stop Neil.
What happened to Kat? She was pissed. Monica was in here and she had her words with her, which she has every right to feel the way she does. And just like I said to you earlier, you know, when I don't know if you heard me or not, but I shared the live with you when Irish was up here to let you know that I did address the situation of your children or child being brought into things. I actually forgot about the whole baby comment, but that was really fucked up too, you guys. So if you're in the comments, I think Amber is needed or owed an apology for that. Her baby's breathing was spoken on. He is 4 months old and he has had breathing issues since birth. There's medical reasons. And so that was very hurtful and fucked up. Ambi's never really said shit. She stays muted most of the time. She did start saying stuff and including her 2 cents into things after the whole baby comment was made, and her daughter being brought into things. So, you know, I said earlier that I did address that, but I know it was your feelings and your children. So if you wanted to do that on your own, that's absolutely fine. And that's kind of what happened with Kat earlier. You know, she was upset. Monica made a statement that she loved her kids, and you can't do that after everything that you've said and done. You know, that it set her off, and she has every right to feel however she wants to feel about it. I can't tell anybody how to feel. They've had their issues in the past. They know each other in real life off this app. And I'm not going to take that away from Kat. You know, that's her own feelings. What they have between them is a between them situation. You know, I have my own problems with Monica and the things that she said about me and done, and, you know, me being doxxed. I mean, a lot of things have happened, y'all. A lot of us were doxxed, kids were brought into it. So there's a lot of hurt there. And, you know, Kat, I feel like Kat thought that we were all getting up here and that we were all like, you know, being friendly or whatever. At the end, she was like, fuck all of you. You guys can sit up here and kiki with her. And that was not at all what I was trying to do. By no means does this mean that me and Monica and Jem are friends, but I asked the questions that I needed to ask. I'm sure there was probably tons more, and more will probably arise. But I asked what I could. I got the answers to what I could. I said my feelings and how I felt about certain things. And, you know, the more we talked, the more even other people were finding out. You know, a few times I saw Eris say I didn't know about that, or, you know, I just brought up the whole thing with Blue Shark and Aaron didn't know about that. And, you know, so there's a lot of things. I'm not, I'm not being fake by any means, sweetheart, at all. This does not mean that I like these people. It does not mean that I will forget about the things that were said or done. That does not mean that at all. At all. Kat, do you want to, if you want to box up to say how you feel without anybody interrupting you or whatever, you are more than welcome to do that, sweetheart. I want you to be able to say how you feel without being interrupted or whatever, or having to type it out. I know there's still things that we're not told that are truthful. I get what you're saying about that. I don't think that Kelly has any reason to lie to me when it comes to, and I have gotten to know Kelly on a personal level. I talk to her every day. And I don't think she has any reason to lie about the fact that she heard Jem say that she felt bad for making the fake text now, and that, you know, Jem had the opportunity to say she did or didn't do it, and if she didn't want to admit to doing it or whatever it may be, okay, that doesn't mean that I believe her. It doesn't. I just asked a question and she answered it the way she wanted to. That's what that means. That doesn't mean I have to believe that shit. Because I get absolutely where you're coming from. I don't think that Kelly has any reason to lie to me about that. I don't. But was I going to sit up here and keep going back and forth with Jem saying, I know you're lying, or I think you're a liar, or why don't you just tell the truth? That really would have got us nowhere, because obviously she was going to tell me what she told me regardless. There's no way for me to be able to change what she says to me. I'm going to sit here and call her a liar all day long, but I don't have to agree with it. And like I just said, I don't. But I wasn't going to sit up here and say, like, I don't fucking believe you or quit fucking lying to me, because it wasn't going to go nowhere. If she don't want to admit to it, she's not going to do it. But I absolutely get where you're coming from, Kat. I do. I love you to pieces, Kat. I know that you're a good person. I know that you rode hard. You will ride hard. You're the most loyal. That is another thing that was mentioned that I thought was really bogus. Was that we were gonna drop Kat because she took her baby daddy back. Her, you know, they kept saying took her abuser back and all this, that, and the other. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with you guys speaking on it. Kat is very loyal. I would never drop her. As a matter of fact, you can ask Kat what I said to her. And I said in these exact words, I love you and I will always support you, whether I agree with your decisions or not. I will be there to support it. Am I gonna fuck with Jay? No. I don't have to support Kat. I don't have to like him to be friends with her. I don't have to like him to love her and those children and care about them and their well-being. I don't have to, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to leave her side because of her choice. Because that's absolutely not what happened to Melanie. I didn't leave Melanie or kick her to the side because she decided to go back to her boyfriend. All false. It was said that Inky was going to be dropped because he went over there. See, no one knew over there that Inky and I have been friends for the longest out of anybody in this room, except for me and Ambi. He ain't going nowhere either. He's a ride or die. He's been here. But see, yeah, no one knew. No one knew. No one knew where he came from, and that he actually came from the place that was spoken wrong and so cruelly about me, saying that I told someone that their stillborn was their karma. I would never. And I would never drop a friend when they need. Actually, that's when she needs me the most. Honestly. Never. It wouldn't happen. Not at all. Just like I don't have to agree with anybody's decisions in here. That doesn't make you a bad person just because I don't agree with your decision or what you decide to do. That doesn't mean that we can't be friends or be on the same, level as each other. None of that. The only reason this got out of control and so out of hand is because Neil and Monica got involved. He left so many times. She brought him back so many times. And I believe that some of the issues arose from that situation alone. Monica ended up becoming, I don't want to say it, but I'm going to use the word kind of obsessive. And when he, she thought she would want him gone and he would leave and she would see him with another woman, or he would fuck up with another woman and then go back to her, whatever, flippity floppity. Y'all know where I'm going with this. Okay. It was trickle effect. Yes. It just continued to get worse. And then the more people that continued to get involved in it, the worse it got. The worse it got. And there's people behind the scenes like this Charlotte lady that's still crazy. She still will not admit that Neil is a scam. She says he is not a scammer, but yet says that as soon as he has a place that she's going to go after him for all the money he owes her. Well, what do you mean? He owes you money? I thought he wasn't a scammer. She wants him to work. I ruined that because when you type in his name in Google, Reddit comes up. Seriously? Go type in Neil Ryan Lefevre and tell me the first thing that comes up. New York purse snatcher. That's what comes up. There was another one. Yes, Christine from the UK. And as a matter of fact, Samantha, I was doing some digging. I forgot what it was that I had been looking for. But someone asked me and it was something from back then. And so one night I was up late and I believe I was on the phone with Ambi and Kat. We're doing screen sharing. And I had found an old video.
We're doing the alarm. It's the alarm. Definitely the alarm. Oh, God.
Sorry, my old lady meds. My reminder. But anyways, damn alarm. Even Eris knew it. Still to this day, he knew it was my alarm. Everybody knows. See, everyone. All right. So, anyways, I had went on to his original account. I was looking at videos that. Oh, I was looking for the Amy touching herself video. That's what I was looking for. And so I went.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I went that far back and I had found a comment that the weirdo Christine made, and she was live. She happened to be live that night, and I went in there and it was weird AF. Weird AF, y'all. But she's still on here. She was streaming, like she was on there with a bunch of people from the UK playing a game or something. Y'all can't tell me that Amy was not touching herself all crazy in that video that she duetted Neil a long ass time ago.
If she wasn't, she was insinuating that she was. I'm just,
Oh,
that's my
Lord.
feeling on that. I mean, she was writhing around on a bed, for the love of God. Like, what are you, who does that? Who
It was actually
takes a
funny
video and puts
because
it on TikTok?
Kat was like, I never saw this. We were talking about it one day and she's like, I never saw this video. And I'm like, it's gotta still be there. So I did. I went back on his original account. All I did was typed in official mental health, whatever the fuck it was. Oh, official Neil Lefevre or Neil Lefevre official. I went back and I started looking at some of the duets, and sure as shit, that Amy shit is still up there. Oh shit, thank you, Wendy. I'd have forgot too. She said, bitch, your alarm went off. Go get your meds. By the way, I am not addicted to anything. I'm Irish. I never had anything against you because you were an addict. My daughter's father was an addict. He lost his life because of it. I've never been addicted to anything. I do use medical marijuana for my anxiety, but I have almost stopped on that as well because they have started finally treating my ADHD. So just to get that out there, I am not and have not ever been addicted to anything, and I wasn't trying to attack you for your addiction at all. When I said the whole traded one addiction for another, I was kind of being truthful on that, and I'm not trying to be mean when I say that. I hope you don't take that in the wrong way. But yeah, I would not try to attack you for being an addict. I'm just not like that. I'm not. The things that I said about you and the things that were done out of, hurt and anger. So I will say that.
Y'all, that's actually my daughter there in the comments. Toxic teardrop. That's my daughter. That's always been pretty clearly put out there too. I've never said that it wasn't or otherwise.
Julie needs her sleep meds alarms. Yeah. No, actually I got three alarms during the day. It is true. I broke my back in 3 places. It'll be 4 years ago, January 9th. So I do, yes, I have to take medication during the day. I am disabled. No, I do not work because of it. I have 2 doctors that said I should not be, and so I don't. That's that. But
You can come talk to me. You're in the same house as me. Don't ask that. No way we're going back through that.
But yeah, I mean, I truly believe that we can all be really good people and we all have our own ways of, going about things and thinking and feeling. And I honestly think that the whole situation, like I said, just got thrown out of. See, look at there. I am bone kid. Guess what? I have osteopenia and osteoporosis. Another reason why I cannot work. I am a liability to anyone that I go to work for. If I fall on the job and break my back again I have broken 6 ribs already just from falling. My dog tripped me one day and I broke 3 ribs. So, see, Jem, we have a lot more in common than we might not have actually known or thought before, you know, and that's just because we were never able to talk like this. It was always yelling and screaming and bad vibes, bad situations. So, I mean, really, that's what it all came from. And I really do, like I said, I think that it all just got really mixed up and thrown out of whack when Monica and Neil met each other. Like I said, there was people before that already didn't care about her. And I think when they collided and met each other, the situations just kind of meshed together is what I think happened. I think there was already people that were very upset with her. They saw that we had voices. They saw that we were going to use them and we were not going to back down. And I believe that they used us to get another page made about Monica, which I 1000% believe to be true. That's what I think happened here. Good night, Francine. I love you, sweetheart. So yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. Because now, you know, now that I look at it, I'm like, the only one from over there that even tried to work anything out or whatever, in any instance is Tamra. Because Tamra and Bella made their amends, whatever they've you know, made up, not necessarily saying they're the best of friends, but whatever, you know, they hashed that out. Roxanne was dirty, nasty. I cannot stand Roddy Mom. I cannot fucking stand City Girl. And I think that those three had some major participation in that stuff. Didn't get very good vibes from any of the three when I first met them at all. As a matter of fact, I don't think me and Roddy Mom ever said two nice words to each other. I think she's got a Roddy fucking mouth, and I think that's why they call her Roddy Mom. Because that bitch don't know how to fucking talk unless she's yap, 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 yap. Just saying.
Eris, let me update you on that. I was in Foxy, aka Tulips Live, where she was showing screenshots of a DM where Nat was DMing her saying that they need to set up a scam to where, you know, she could, since the people would gift them for battling each other, that she would send her some money if she would battle her. And she was like, okay, apparently they set this up together. And then when some of the people from over there started coming over into her live, basically saying exactly what this whole thing was about, like she had planned it out with her viewers apparently, and she was not happy about it. And the whole drama ensued last night in that live because of that. Just to update you on that, I happened upon it. I didn't sleep well, so yeah.
I
I
will.
witnessed that go down.
That's really fucking funny. She has tried to come in here multiple times, Eris, and every time I try to call her out, she never fucking will. She
Wait,
runs.
Eris, were you the one that posted us on that stupid dumpster page, though? I want to know that.
Yeah, just please tell us that, because that was
Because I'm like, what the hell? Like, we weren't even talking about her. Like, what the hell did this even happen? I mean, she rolled up in here, yeah.
What's up, Giselle? That's really funny. She still has me on fucking Insta in our in private messaging too. I should message her, be like, Nat, you better fucking send me some money right now. No, I'm just kidding. No, that wasn't me. I haven't been in the dumpster in months. Yeah, that place is crazy. Seriously crazy. They go after each other in there. Giselle.
Well, the only reason we figured it out was because somebody came in and it was asking some really like off the wall questions. So we were like, what is this? Like, who are you? Where, what are you talking about? And then they said, I'm from the dumpster. And I was just like, do what?
That's why that's why that's why I said, I was like, oh hell, I should just message her and be like, nah, I'm gonna fucking take you down next, bitch. You'll never make another dime on TikTok. I mean, I already told her my only brother died and made a couple $100 off of her. I should go tell her that I have a sister.
Yeah, he did. He changed his name again.
I don't go live. I don't agree. I don't agree with the battling, y'all. I just don't know. I don't agree with it. I don't. So I did a silent box one time, and honestly, even that felt weird. Like I'm sitting in a box being absolutely silent, muted, and asking my followers to throw gifts. And then they were like, if the first one to 25K gets a Leon or whatever. So I did, and I didn't expect it because obviously I'm muted. I can't even talk to my followers. They came in and they got me up to the 25K and I got the Leon. And even after that, I felt like, damn, this is such a scam. Like they just came into another creator's live to throw money at me while I'm in a box completely silent. And I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I made like $150 off that live. Like that to me was just, it's insane. I won't do it again. Like I didn't feel right afterwards. 1,000% did not. And not only that, like, so you're asking your followers to go follow you around to throw these gifts at you, okay? So not most people don't even know about the TikTok recharge, and they recharge through the app. So they're not saving themselves the 30% that you get off if you go to TikTok recharge. So most of them don't know about that. So they'll recharge. They're sending you the gifts, and then when you are done and you go to cash out, TikTok takes from you. So not only are they taking from your followers, but then they take from you. So you're all getting ripped off in the end. I have to say I do support a few creators that I enjoy looking at and back. Listen, I do too. What I do is recycle. I do not recharge on this app. So when we are in boxes like this, we have friends like these 86 coins tonight. When this live ends and tomorrow we have another one, I will recharge. I did the same thing tonight. I think I had like almost $4 on there, and I'll send it. I'll hit the all check mark and send as many as I can until I'm out, until it says recharge. Now, I do the same thing. There's a couple creators that I like to really watch, one of them being Missy. Some of you guys know, you see me in there all the time. I throw for her. I will. I give her hearts, and I throw every once in a while towards the team. But other than that, no, I don't throw at creators. I will never, ever recharge on here. Never. You never liked it. You hated it when I threw the Leon at you one time. Yeah, I don't, because you know why I don't? I just said it. First of all, the TikTok's ripping you off, then they're ripping me off. If you're going to do that, like I had somebody, I'm going to use this for instance. I had somebody in Canada one time that really wanted to support me. And I was in a live and she came in, she threw a bunch of gifts, and I messaged after and I said, and I don't want to be, I'm not trying to be rude, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but how much did that cost you to send that to me? Because not only the exchange for Canadian, but you know what I'm saying, just for her to recharge and throw it at me. And I forgot how much, it was over $100, and I took a screenshot of the ended live and how much I made, and it was only $7 or $17, something of the sort. I think it was like $17. And she was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, no, I'm not. When I sent her the screenshot, so I told her, don't ever do that again. If you're wanting to help or support me, You know my Cash App or PayPal or whatever. Don't do it through TikTok. Just don't. We're both getting ripped off. I said, you just spent over $100 for me to get 17. If you really wanted, if you thought I needed that $100 so bad and you really wanted me to have it, why didn't you just send the $100 instead of us both getting ripped off? It just doesn't make any sense. Wendy, don't be embarrassed, sweetheart. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you like to support people and you want to, then hey, I mean, there's nothing to be embarrassed about when it comes to that. Like I said, I just think it's a ripoff. I don't like that TikTok rips you off and then they rip your favorite creator off. They do. They're the ones doing all the work and TikTok's making all the money. Yeah, so that was my next question. I'm glad Can just brought that up because that was my next thing. So I've been watching a couple scammers too. I've been watching a couple for a while, so I was here for this. But there is somebody who asked me to start watching Danny and Gabby, the Enzo or whatever, the twins. The twins are crazy, Can says. Yeah, so I'm gonna start looking. And you told me that, and I also had 2 other people message me privately and say, hey, I know you're getting kind of towards the end of this stuff and you're really not wanting to deal with it anymore, and these 2 are a literal shit show, and there's been people that have been trying to take them down. They've been unsuccessful. Yep, you
I've
sure
had
did,
people in my
Tia.
box about it too. It's been like a highly asked about thing. And I started watching the other night where there was some kind of whispering thing going on that was driving me absolutely insane.
Gabby's on the run from CPS. Shut up. So the last thing I saw about them, well, about Gabby anyways, she was in the supposed mold infested apartment that they were trying to get out of. That Taste of Chaos had her on there. She was talking about her. And then the last time I seen Danny, she was at work like slamming fucking Red Bulls, acting like she was like super erratic. It was crazy. One twin is staying at the mom's house and not supposed to be on
That's why
live.
she was whispering. But she was on live with her sister. And it was her sister couldn't even hear what she was saying. Everything was just insane. I was just like, what are these people doing?
I love SWAT too, Wendy. I do.
Yeah.
Scissor Sisters on Reddit. Got you.
Yeah, I'm
Got you.
already a member. Already a member. I've been looking. Y'all, I don't sleep well. I'm not gonna lie, I don't sleep well.
Gabby and Danny show up. But see, they don't ever. That Danny showed up on my FYP that one night, one time when she was.
Girl, God, she's a piece of work too. You're right. I tell you, if you get yourself a new account, I mean, I recently got myself a backup that has nothing to do with any of this. I promise you that. It's purely like troll scammers. But and with a fresh FYP going to like the lives, I tell you what, you can't go far without finding a scammer. And I have seen some bizarre stuff going down on this app, stuff I have never seen before because of like, it's an absolutely clean slate, that account. There's nothing attached to it. It follows nothing. It's wild. I mean, there was some stuff I saw the other night that I was just like, do people have any idea like what they are looking like right now? There was this girl on there singing for all she was worth. I mean, props to her. She got nerve because she sang like an amputee. Like she couldn't carry a note, couldn't hold a tune. It was awful.
What about
There were 500 people watching it though. That was what was wild to me. I was like, 500 people are watching this right now.
What about Country Boy Tyler and Cam? Anybody else know of them? Because I've been watching them for a hot fucking minute. Like a few months.
I've kept abreast of that one here and there too.
Crazy. They're a bunch of redneck fucking hillbilly motherfuckers that drink on live every day and talk about fucking women and
Finding
how,
women.
yeah, I'm getting off TikTok, or I'm sick and tired of all these women that fuck us over, and everybody wants to inbox me, but they never want to talk and It's, I think it's Country Boy Tyler, and then the
Yeah.
other, his brothers is Cam.
Country Boy Cam. Wild. And they've had like some girlfriends like cycle through like all on live. Like there was
They're kind
threats
of like
made to
Neil.
somebody.
They're kind of
Yeah.
like Neil, but they're brothers, and their alcoholic mother goes live with them too in battles to try to make money. It's fucking hilarious. I have videos of all of it.
Is that the one that always has the stocking cap on her head?
Yes,
Because
she
got like
has
a
a
5
fucking.
head going on.
She has a 6 head.
Oh God! And
I
she's
just
so
got a
tipsy
receding
and
hairline from
slurry.
hell.
I am going to hell. I absolutely am. But I mean, this is happening on a live platform, a public platform. You guys, cancel your Netflix. You don't need it. Just get on this thing and start scrolling, man.
Man,
Wild
who's
what you'll
that?
see.
Oh wait, she has a
And it's
few
free.
accounts. Husband is an addict now in prison. She's getting investigated too. She sells shit and never ships it. Wait, who? What's that name? Wait a minute. Yeah, no, I have. Listen, y'all. This is
Yeah, I'm
no.
scrolling back too. Not gonna lie. Who
This
the
is
hell is
no
that?
lie. I'm gonna tell you right now that ever since this shit happened, my TV in my bedroom has not been fucking turned on. It got turned on one time when Amber was staying here before she got her house. She said, "Julie, we should watch a movie tonight." We turned it on, got on TikTok, and never even fucking watched it. Facts. Facts.
Yeah, I oiled, still feel wifey. And I shot of it. It's in the chat now.
Okay.
Because yeah. Oh, there it is again. I'll get it again.
What's
Because
the
I guess there's an
rest?
85 at the end of it.
We haven't even opened it up yet, honestly. We haven't. We're still putting shit on there. I think we could now, though. Because I have a few things, too, saved on my phone from them Country Boys and stuff. And anytime anybody sees anything, like, that's what our goal is of our new Reddit page, is to do stuff like that. We even talked about it. Like, we're not going to do the whole memes and the ABC game, things like that. Like, you guys, that stuff was to try to make light of the situation for us. That was our fun. That was our making light of what was going on. So we decided none of that. It's just basically, if you see some scammers or some scammy shit going down and you want to record it and put it on that page, by all means, go for it when we open it up. But that's where we're headed this time. It doesn't have to be a specific person. We're going towards a group of, shit that goes on TikTok. Oh shit.
Yeah, our plan is to give them all flares. That way, like if you are reposting, like let's say Carl, there'll be a flare for Carl so that you can click on the flare and see all of the posts that are about that person.
Right.
Because I mean, I got some good ones too. You remember that night that kid was on here crying in his room talking about he had to move out. Then
Yep.
his grandma came in there and was like, why are you crying on TikTok and all this stuff? Like somebody called me, and people were throwing gifts at him. I got that whole interaction recorded where he pushed her out of the room. Yeah, I recorded all that. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
he
knew
said
that
he
was
never put his
wild. I
hands
knew that
on
was
her.
wild.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Eris, don't be trying to get us into a pile of shit that we don't want to be in.
I mean, yeah, that could be a whole fucking.
I mean, that's a trifecta over there. Like, there's so much going on over there. It's not just one person. There's a whole game being played, like all in between and backwards between several different people. That's a shit show.
There was a guy who faked having a disability and made bank on here. There's
yeah.
also what the fuck is that kid's name? That Mama Todd originally helped because he does have a disability, but he's on here like still being.
Brandon.
Yeah,
Brandon.
he's on here still being mean to everybody and making fucking money off of everybody. It's sick.
I'll tell you who I'm not gonna fuck with though. Period, because she's Looney Tunes as fuck. Is that pet lady bitch? You
Yeah, fuck
best
her.
bet your ass.
Baby pet lady.
That's a fucking loony bin. Yep. Yeah, you got that right. They
Yeah,
can keep that. No way, no how.
she is definitely not invited to the barbecue.
You're not kidding, Eris. You're not kidding. That's wild. That
Girl
is
and girly
absolutely
girl
wild.
can piss in the kiddie pool together if they want, but they're not invited to the barbecue at all.
I want Dr. Seuss, girl. Supposedly that's coming. That's coming, supposedly. I mean, after my night in Slots Box, I haven't heard any more about it, so I don't know. Yes, I have, Lisa. Yes. Yep. My troll account got blocked instantaneously when I entered the door of that room. I didn't even get it recorded. It was
Wasn't
awful.
she banana? Yeah, that Lisa bitch does not want to have nothing to do with us. Or not, isn't that her name?
No, well, when I said Lisa, I was referring to a comment that Lisa Sharkness made in the
Oh,
down here. That's what I was referring to Lisa about.
no, she don't want none either. She shut her fucking mouth real quick too. But you want to know who is still talking? I fucking heard the other day. I was on my tablet, and it came up on my FYP. Queen Boss Mary is still over there calling Eileen's name out. Still. I'm like, why are you on this shit still? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I thought that was all taken
I
care
don't
of.
get it.
She's just running on, this whole thing of she's stuck on all these people saying that about her. And I mean, y'all know what was said on it. I mean, I didn't even it wasn't my I wasn't around for all of that. I mean, I didn't witness it, but we know what we heard when we were in another creator's live, and that's all I'm going to say about it.
Oh no, makeup. I didn't hear about that, but that's sad. I don't watch the news unless I see it on Facebook, which I don't go on to very often. I will not lie about that. I pretty much go on there to post my reels. What I post to TikTok, I post there because you can make money on Facebook off of reels, and I do. So I don't go on there very often, but it came, what the fuck was I just talking about? Oh, I don't go on there very often, but I refuse to watch the news. Why? Because it's a low vibration energy, like stuff just like that. Like if I were to woke up this morning and turn on the TV and the first thing I seen on the news was that, or something bad happened, that automatically puts your frame of mind, emotions, everything into a negative state. It's low vibes. Yeah, it's totally toxic for the brain. It super is. So my advice to everybody, and not everybody is gonna listen, but some people have, don't watch the news. Don't do it. Like, find stuff out on here. Let friends tell you, oh, you saw it on here. Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about it. Politics, another thing. Yes, I don't follow it. I don't listen. I will be the first to say that I did not pay attention in economics, government, all those classes in school. I did not care. It was none. I didn't care which world war, what happened, who did what here, there, whenever. Okay. It didn't matter to me. I have never voted. I never will vote. I don't understand it. I feel like my vote doesn't fucking count anyways. So whatever. I just don't do it. And that's just me, but I choose to not start my day off or to watch the news at all, just because it's a low vibe thing. I feel like we have enough low vibe energies in the world, enough things that bring us down, that the more we can keep away from ourselves or train ourselves to stay away from the negative things, the better off we are. Our day can proceed with more positive, uplifting energy instead of negative. I actually used to, and I'm going to get back into it. I seen Eris in the comments earlier say, I hope you get back to your readings and stuff because you truly are gifted. I do know that. I don't have to have anyone, and I appreciate that, Eris. I do. But I don't need to have anyone tell me that because I know that. I've known that since I was a little girl. I realized it when I was 10. But you know, I really do want to, because that's one thing that I used to do. So I have a whole deck that's all about just high vibe energy. And a year ago, 2 years ago, when I started on this app, I would get up every day, and the first thing I would do is record a positive affirmation or a high vibe energy video and read off positive affirmations or positive vibe things to you guys, just to give you that in the morning. And if it came across your FYP, maybe it was something you needed to hear that day. Maybe it didn't come up that day and it came up 3 days later and you were like, damn, I really needed to hear that. But you know, I've been posting quotes and stuff like that lately, but it's not the same. It's not the same. And I do want to get back to that, because not only does that help me in the beginning of my day, but it helps other people. No, you cannot. Wendy is so correct. And that's why I cut it off. She's very right. You cannot. I can't have all that negative energy. Listen, if I were to have been doing readings this whole time and charging people for readings and doing whatever, which is why I stopped them, which should be another thing to prove to you guys that I am legit. I stopped doing them because with that negative energy surrounding me, I could have welcomed in something negative, not only into my life, but into the person or people that I was reading for. And I was not going to do that. I was not, I will not. That's another reason why I haven't even messed with the doll that I bought online to do all of this and to share my gift with you guys, because the energy has not been there. It just hasn't. And that doesn't mean that I carry, you know, negative energy throughout the whole day or whatever. It's just in general, it has to be there. And I am legit and I am real. So that's why I put a halt to what I was doing, because I do know that. And I know it to be true and factual. And so I stopped. And when I get to a good place, I know there are people that have reached out to me that want to connect with their loved ones and that very much trust and believe in me. And I have not forgotten about you. I promise you all I will get to you. And I was waiting for this. Honestly, this is what I was waiting for, was for us to be able to move forward from this situation. And like we just talked about, we may go forward. Good night, Dana. We might go forward onto somebody else and be posting other things and what have you. But never do I ever want to get on the personal level that we did with these people. Ever. Ever. I don't want that for myself at all. So many loved ones in heaven. Julie gave him. Aw, I love you, Warrior Queen. I do love that girl. She is an amazing friend. She reaches out. There's been some days, and I tell her, I think that her and I are connected on a spiritual level. Totally agree. Ben said that about you, Julie. Yeah, I know. I feel like her and I connected on a spiritual level. There's some days where I might just be having an off day, and all of a sudden I get a message from Warrior Queen that says, did you make sure you ate today? Or, you know, I hope you're having an amazing day, you know. And we have met so many wonderful people on here. I do the same thing for other people, and it's amazing when we get those messages in. And, you know, there was nights that we did want to do different things. You know, people would message and say, are you guys going live? And it's not all just for the drama part of it, or the Neil and Monica or whoever it was at the time. There are just people here who genuinely love to hang out with us, hear our voices, talk and laugh with us and chop it up. And it doesn't always have to be, you know, talking about other people. It doesn't. Yeah, personal attacks gotta stop for sure on all sides. I agree. I agree. I think a lot of things where I said it to Jem earlier, hurt people hurt people. You know, we may be hurting over different things. Our situations may not be the same. But a lot of us have gone through a lot of the same situations, you know. Jem and I just learned we both have had back injuries. I did not know that about her. I had no clue. None. You know, and maybe had I known that, maybe I would have looked at things differently, you know? Maybe I would have sat back and thought to myself, well, you know, maybe the back injury and the doctors putting her on medication for the injury led to her addictions, or, you know what I mean? I just may have looked at things a little bit differently, but we didn't know anything. Well, I'll never, and the Cat, you have every right to feel that way. You do. You absolutely do. And like I said earlier, this does not mean just because we've agreed not to talk badly about each other does not mean that I agree with what they did, I forgive what they did, or I will forget what they did. I give Jem props though for coming in here and talking like a grown adult, not yelling as we have before. I will give props for that. And I will give props in the fact that, and I've said it many times tonight, I think Jem has wanted to stop this for a minute. More than a minute. I really do. And I think, I mean, you know, the way Monica was making you go crazy, the way she was messaging every day, you and Brie both. All the shit with Reddit, all the craziness. And I'm while we're speaking truth, I'm gonna speak it. I've seen it in Jem for a minute. She's been annoyed, like Monica telling her what to do and speaking over her and do this, Jem, and do that, Jem, and da 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 da. You know, I get it. They came for. They attack my kids in personal life too, but I mean, what is continuing to argue with her over TikTok what is that gonna do? Because I know damn well that I ain't driving to Florida to whoop nobody's ass. I mean, that just sounds stupid to me. Really stupid. Like, I would never drive my ass that many hours just to whoop somebody's ass. I would definitely make them come to me. Like, I just don't get, like, I get it. I was personally attacked, my kids, my friend, my best friend of 25 years. Like, I don't have to forget about it at all, but I just don't understand where this is going to go. Other than beefing on here every single day. And I don't agree with that at all, Kat, and you know that. I never have. Never spoke. Yeah, Kat has every right to. I'm never going to take away the feelings that she has towards anybody at all. Kat, what do you mean? Kat, why would you not be in these lives anymore? I don't understand that. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Just because we've agreed to stop talking on each other, that's not cool. I'm your friend. I never would do that to you, Kat. Ever. Even when they said I was gonna leave your side when you needed me, I told you straight facts how I felt. I don't agree with your situation, but that's not my life. That's your choice. And I will always support you in your choices. Always. I mean, you told me what you had to say to me. Does that mean that just because you're back with him, that I have to like him? No, it does not. I love you, just like Bella said to Melanie. I love you more than I don't like him. Like, I will always ride for you and have your back. So we are not, Kat, how are we cool with her? I don't understand how I'm cool with her, because I did not sit up here and say, like, me and Jem were cool on anything. I did not.
Just because we decided to not talk about them all day or every day, it's been all day today, though, hasn't it? That doesn't mean that we're best of friends. Like, not at all.
Not at all, Kat. Not one bit. I mean, even I think everybody, well, most of us that had opinions or had something to say or questions got up here and asked them. That doesn't mean that anybody up here said what they did was okay. Not at all. As a matter of fact, Grams got up here and said what they did with involving your children was not okay. Got on Monica about it. I got on Irish about Amber's kid because that's my best friend. I did. I've brought that up a couple times because Ambi wasn't here to do it herself. She was busy. And I invited Ambi and she came. I didn't apologize to nobody. Kat, who did I apologize to? Only one I apologized to that I remember was Eris.
Yeah, that was the only person I apologized to as well.
That's it.
I mean, I told him I apologized for calling him a pick-me. That's the only person I apologized
Listen,
to.
I apologize to Eris and mainly because the way the situation with me and Eris was handled, like I said to him, I should have went to him when someone told me that he had feelings for me and it made me feel weird. I should have confronted that situation, but I didn't because it felt weird in the moment. So I didn't. So that's what I apologized to him for, and the fact that I think he just got drug into some fucking bullshit. He was upset with me. He seen that other people were hating on me and he joined in. So that's why I apologized to him, but I do not believe I apologized to anyone else. I do. I'll ride for Kat forever. She's the most loyal fucking person I've ever met, and I've told her that. I've told her that time and time and time again. Monica fucked up. She did. She fucked up. All of them. I said the same thing about her baby daddy when he left, that he fucked up too. Because Kat is a wonderful mother and person. She's a good friend. Kat, I don't know why you're doing this, girl. For real. Like, I talk to you every single day, and you act like because they came in here and I agreed to not talk about her, that we're all cool. Like, that's really disappointing. It really sucks. I talk to you daily. I would have never treated you like that. I still won't. I mean, you can do that if you want to, but that's not my choice. My choice was to stick by you regardless of your choices, whether I agreed with them or not. I mean, I don't know.
Who was in here laughing?
Kat, can you please grab a box and talk to us? Because this is really upsetting me, because I do not feel like we should be acting like this right now. For real. Like, now you're saying, nah, you're straight with Bella. You're not going to talk to her either. You've talked to her for hours. You have personally talked to all of us, and we were all there for you when that's your situation. I'm not even going to talk about it. I just think that's really fucked up. No, I don't get it either. No one said we were friends at all. I haven't stopped. Like, I've spoke on the situation. Like, just because I'm not calling you a fat cunt and telling you to get out of the comments, like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Kat, they came for mine too, girl. I get it. I was there. I've met you in person. I get it. Like, why would you not talk to us about it instead of displaying like this shit in here? And I haven't even been paying attention to the comments. Seriously, I think I read 4 comments in here. I don't even know what you're talking about. She was laughing at what? What was she laughing at? I see not an app and a laughing face, and I've scrolled back quite a ways. I mean, I seriously don't see it. No, I'm not trying to fight with nobody. I'm upset. Like, I don't want her. She's saying she doesn't want to be in our lives and stuff. Like, that's not fair. We're all family here, and we've been very supportive. Like, don't do that to us. If you want to be upset with her and not accept her apology and whatever, that's fine. I just don't think it's okay. And you're good. You're like, this is between you two. Just please don't do that to us. Like, we're very supportive and always will be, Kat. And I support your decisions and understand exactly how you feel. I do. I get it. Look at you, girly girl. She wants to be so relevant. Look at her. Oh no, not invited to Kat's barbecue. You ain't invited to nobody's barbecue, bitch. That's why you still sitting in here, because you lonely as fuck. Lonely as fuck, ugly ass bitch. Now, see, if Jem came at me and said some more shit, I'd be treating her the same motherfucking way I'm treating girly girl in the comments. Fun Facts is back.
Yep. I saw that.
Yeah, I do believe that's Monica too. I believe that Monica lies to Jem quite a bit about a lot of shit. See, that's another thing, Kat. Just because she sat up here and there's another thing. Like that doesn't mean I have to believe her. I already said it too with her sitting right in the comments. I said, I don't believe what Jem said about the fake number because I talk to Kelly every day, literally every day for hours, and have got to know her. I see with her when she goes to work, when she comes home from work. I know, Kat. I know, baby. I do. I even said it. How many times have I said this, y'all? How many times have I said that I do not believe Irish about the number because I have Kelly has no reason to lie to me. So just because she came up here and said something doesn't mean that I have to believe it. I did say that. I've said it many times.
I mean, there's several things I don't believe. Like her explanation for the whole hospital thing. Like that doesn't hold water. You're not going to get around the rules and regulations of a hospital just because you work there. In fact, you're probably going to stick to them even more because you do.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of stuff I don't believe.
Yeah, don't do this to people who support you because we still do and we'll always ride with you, Kat. We ain't riding with these people. All we want is for them not to fucking talk about us anymore. That's it. That's fucking it. That does not mean we're friends. That does not mean I believe anything they say. That does not mean we're cool. It all it means is that hopefully people will have peace. No more children will be talked about, no more families will be brought up, and that shit will stop. Messi apologized. I heard her apologize to fuck. I can't remember, y'all. It's been so long.
It was on a particular item, and I can't remember what the exact thing
I was gonna
was,
say
but
she did apologize. I do remember that. She apologized for
it was for something very specific that she said she did. I mean,
she
I
is right
can't
here.
remember.
She just came in. She just came in. Messy, who did you apologize to? I can't remember. I want to say what she called somebody something and she said that she apologized for that. That was one of them. See, I can't even remember. Can you come up, Kat? What did she say?
So she did apologize to Jem because she explained that she couldn't come for her addiction when she was celebrating her 1 year sober. She didn't feel that was right to attack her addiction when she went through the same thing, if that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah, I
That
recall
it was
that
wrong.
now.
So Kat is right. She did apologize. But I want Kat to know that none of us are her. And so I don't want Kat mad at any of us.
Right.
Kat has every right to be upset, and I do agree with her.
I do too. Absolutely. I will ride with Kat forever. Kat is the most loyal fucking person I have, and I've told her this time and time and time again. She is the most loyal person I have ever met in my life. And I did meet Kat in real life. Okay. I saw Kat's parenting. I saw how those children love. I saw it. I saw them with my children. So I will ride for her for forever. The things that were brought up her whole fucking life, you guys have no idea. Hold on, because I'm getting emotional because, like, seriously, I understand why she's feeling the way she is. While she was going through one of the most horrible times in her life, in her relationship, she had all of this going on. Her kids being brought in into it while she's rocking it for the first time and figuring out how to do it alone. And let me reiterate that she fucking rocked it. She did everything that she needed to do. So to see that and to know what a good person she is, I know the way she's feeling because I've seen her parenting. I have seen her home. I have seen what she does for those children and for her family. So I get it. I get where she's coming from. And that is exactly why I was not apologizing to anyone. My kids got brought into it, all of that. And I even said to Jem, I explained to her why I said she traded one addiction for another. I told her truths, whatever. We went back and forth. But yeah, just because I want peace does not mean that I believe everything that was set up here. I do not believe anything coming from Monica. Nothing. Not a fucking thing. Were there some things that Jem said that were believable to me? Abso-fucking-lutely. Do I believe the whole phone number thing? I do not. And I've said why I don't. And I've said it and repeated it over and over. Sorry, that just got me really emotional because I saw it firsthand. So
Yeah, Kat, this is upsetting, girl. We've all been here for you. Nobody is friends with them. I didn't apologize. Julie didn't apologize. Bella 007 didn't apologize. Here for This didn't apologize. And you're literally turning your back on us. But you know, girl, I'll always ride for you. I'll never turn mine on you.
Kat, I asked if you would call me because I had a feeling that this was all over me. At the end of the day, like I said on the phone call, which you weren't on, I can't be someone that's here and lives their day every single day for mental health if I'm going to attack someone's addiction and mental health. I'm better than that. It was purely for me. I'm not friends with Jem. I'm not friends with Monica, but that doesn't mean I can't take accountability for what I've done. It's like I said when this live started, I don't expect other people to be friends. But that doesn't mean that I can't take accountability for my actions. Jem has actions that she needs to take accountability for when it comes to you, as does Monica. And I just apologized for my one comment because I'm better than that. And I want to hold myself to a higher standard. So it's also, like I said in the phone call, that if I need to leave the group to make you comfortable, I am willing to do that. So you let me know what you want.
Kat, why would you do that? No, but I get it. I get where Kat's coming from. It's not just about her kids. It's about the fact that her whole family, her whole relationship, her friend that was with him got rubbed in her face. They were brought on lives. They spread lies through those lives. I get it. I fucking get it. I 1000% get it. And I've never ever said or thought that you have to let go of anything. Yeah, see, that's the time. That's why I can get where Kat is coming from, y'all. It wasn't just her kids. Her old man was brought on there. The fucking the friend that was supposed to be a friend, whatever. I don't even want to say that about her because she's not. It a lot. It's a lot. And at a time when she was going through a super, super hard time. So I don't. Right, Wendy, that's right. She was in a bad spot. They kept throwing salt in an open wound. I agree. Well, and I mean, everybody works in their own ways, but we also have to remember that Alexis showed up this morning in Rose, Jem, whoever's live. So I mean, this isn't like this is old news. This is still fresh. She still wanted to come around and try to do or prove something this morning, which she did not. So I completely get it. Her feelings are more than valid. She was called a drug dealer. First she was a drug dealer, then she was doing them. Then she was doing this, and then she's letting her kids, it was always something. It was always something, and Kat was always the liar, and Kat was making this shit up, and I get it. I completely fucking get it. I think she's just trying to make a point, Jem, that the first time it happened and y'all talked about it on whoever's platform it was, I think it was Monica's. I think she's just trying to say, like, you said sorry last time and then you did it again. So I think she's saying, like, the sorry tonight, she doesn't believe it or doesn't accept it because you did it again. Kat, I really hope you don't feel betrayed by everyone because I would never betray you, ever. This is not me.
I want to say that she definitely knows that. She's just angry. She's very angry, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her for being angry. I mean, yeah, they've said stuff about all of us and our families and kids and all that. But we also weren't drug the way that she was with the stuff with her husband and what was going on in that arena. Then them bringing, the girl that he's cheating with up there and want to interview. I totally fucking get it. She's angry, and I don't blame her. Jim ain't gonna be in here every day. I can promise you that.
Yeah, why do you think that? Why? No, why would anybody?
I'm not gonna block her. I'm not gonna do that. I don't even care if she does come in here, but I can promise you she ain't gonna want to be in here every day.
I mean, she was never blocked before, and she was never in here every day. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand why you think she's going to be in these lives
I
every
think
day.
that's because we were talking through a lot of things, like the Blue Shark beverage thing and all that kind of stuff. I don't think she was in here for any more reason than that. And I mean, in that way that it's been, I mean, let's be for real. Is anybody going to walk away from this before it's done? No. I mean, we've been at this for what, over 12 hours? I mean, come on. And I mean, have we agreed on everything? Absolutely not. But you know, there's no way that we can sit there and hash out each and every little part of it either. I mean, that's just not possible. And it was a whole nother level. And I mean, you're really the only person who can hash that out with them. And a lot of your is Monica's doing. I mean, I'm not saying Irish Gem is a sinless in any manner, but Monica is the perpetrator of most of that bullshit. Exactly. We may forgive, but no one forgets.
I don't even forgive. I mean, I don't forgive that behavior, and I definitely will
Oh
never
no.
forget.
I
But
mean,
that
but I can
doesn't
like
mean
forgive stupid ass pictures and that kind of happy horse shit. I mean, quit doing it. I'm not gonna do it. Move forward. I mean, there's a couple things that I didn't even touch on because I really hate to rehash them, but I think we all know what they are. Things that you said about my husband. It was way out of base. We all got issues with it. We didn't speak on that. The fact that you called my husband P3DO, yeah, we didn't speak on that.
she ain't gonna get in a call. That's the problem. She's being bullheaded. I know, Kat. I listen. I mean, I guess if you want to speak truths, we can. I mean, I can give my opinion on why. Because I sure the fuck didn't do nothing wrong. And I've stood by you and I've met you in person and I've been there for you this whole time. And now all of a sudden we got this shit going on. Like, for what? Because the people who support and love you did what wrong? I just want to know what I did wrong.
Kat, we sat up here defending you. Doing this to people that care about you the most, dude.
Kat, I didn't apologize to no fucking body. Don't, like, you got me crying, bro.
Nobody, you got me fucked
You
up.
got me crying for real.
I already cried too. Whatever. I'm not gonna do this.
You was on fucking video chat with me before and after my fucking
You think we're
surgery,
cool
Kat.
just because of that? We already came at them for every fucking thing they did wrong. I've sat up here and said that I do not agree with anything that these fucking people have done. And that you are right and valid for having the feelings that you do. Like, I've stood up here and rode for you just like you would have any of us. And now you're telling us, oh no, I'll leave the group, or I'm good, this and that. Yeah.
You left every single group, Kat. Like, you are doing this to the people that have been there for you the most.
I said what I had to say and I dropped. I didn't make no apologies about anything.
I can't believe it's happening either, but I have an idea why. Because, I mean, I'm not cool with any of these fucking people at all. And Kat's never talked to me like that at all. But I've also only known Kat when he's not there. So there's my fucking take on it. There you go. I said it.
I just
It's
being
heartbreaking, dude.
it
They
because I
didn't
can
just
be
that
that way too.
they didn't just all go after your family either, fucking Cat. Don't even do this, Cat. Don't fucking do this, dude. To the people that care about you. I don't care if he's there or not.
Yeah, I just
Why
told
would
you I
you
need
do
you
this?
right now, and you won't even fucking call me.
Why would
Right?
you do this
I
to
called
the
her. She
people
wouldn't
who
answer
were
my
there
call.
for you when he wasn't, is my point. When they were doing this to you and when he wasn't there and you needed people, we were there. We were there for you and still are.
Well, I'm gonna
You're
just
pretty
tell
much
you,
telling
like
us to
I'm gonna
fuck
just tell
off.
you, like I told that racist bitch Melanie. I love you more than any
I
other
said
thing
the
that's
same
fucking going
fucking
on.
thing. I said the same thing.
Yeah, I told you from day one I'll ride for you. I'll ride for you to the day I die.
It's a lot.
I told you the other day. They thought they exposed you today that Jay was back. No, we're your real friends. We already know. I'm not dumb. I got you on Snap. I saw your stories before you even fucking told me. I don't care. I was never gonna walk away from you because you decided to take him back. That is not my business. And I said to you, I love you and I will support you no matter what your decisions are, whether I agree with them or not. Is that not what I fucking told you, Kat? Is that not what I said to you? But you want to step away from people that care so much about you and that rode with you and still would ride with you. You know how fucking real we are. I didn't say she was taking him back. I'm just saying, listen,
I wouldn't care if she
I
was.
wouldn't care. That's what I'm saying.
That shit is none of my business. I love Kat for
Yeah,
who
we
she
get
is
that.
and the
We get
friend
that.
she has been to me.
Kat, we get that, but that does not mean we are friends with these people. Kat, we are friends with you. You are our friend. We would ride or die for you. You're not understanding this. Kat, you're being the hard-headed cat, I know. Stop being this way and talk. You could call us and talk.
She's mad right
It's crazy. I get that, but nobody is being cool with her. Like she's saying, like she threatened to do this, and she's just sitting in here chilling. First of all, she's not just sitting in here chilling. We have asked her multiple questions. She got out of the box, and ever since then, she has been asked multiple questions in these comments. Multiple have been answered.
Taking your Gatorade. We understand you do not play. Do you think I like when other people talk on those kids? What? I can't hear. They call me TTB. Come on, Kat. I called up here defending you.
You can ask them. She's still right here in the comments. Ask her how many times that I have brought shit up just because I'm not yelling and screaming at her because we actually got across shit that was problematic. But ask her how many times I've told her she was wrong or that I didn't agree with her or didn't agree with what Monica was saying or doing or any of the above and that I was not going to ever forgive or forget. I've said it so many times. I mean, if you look at me like I'm not a good friend to you and you're good because I've sat up here and said what a wonderful mother you are and that they attacked you at your lowest, they went after your kids, everything, I've said it. I have. I stood up for Amber. I've stood up for everybody.
You gonna have to block me because I'm gonna keep telling you.
Kat, we are literally the people that have supported you the most. That would do anything for you. But like Bella said, you'll have to block me. Because I ain't blocking you. I told you.
I don't get this either. It's just, I
I'm
mean,
gonna keep calling.
I don't know why we couldn't end the live and she could have told us how she felt or whatever. Why this gotta go on here? Like she's acting like she's done with all of us, like on a live. Like it just continues more drama.
And I get exactly where she's coming from because Cat is gangsta like me. I'm just older. I'm not fighting like I'll send you to prison immediately.
Cat, they came for your family. They came for your kids. We all defended you on that. I didn't apologize. Here for this didn't apologize. Julie didn't
They
apologize.
came after my dead kid, my daughter's dead father. They came after my ex-husband. They came after my mom. They came after my brother. Do you want me to continue? They came after my house.
They came
Yeah.
after everyone's family.
They came
and
after
everything.
here for this. They came after her daughter. They came after her job. Like, I mean, do you want what the fuck?
Like, Cat, what's the point in all of this? To hurt us? Because I'll tell you right now.
In front of the people that hurt us?
I'll tell you right now. I ain't giving up.
Yeah, that's what I said. She gonna have to literally block me because I'm gonna keep calling.
No, shut the stupid ass bitch. You and your little people threatened to call DCFS on me multiple times. I'm a drug dealer, this, that, yada, yada, drug user, drug dealer, all this shit. You're a fake ass bitch. You sat up here and lied, fucking lied. You made up that Monica told you to make a fucking fake text app number so that you could fucking text her and pretend to be Julie. And you're gonna fucking sit here and fucking lie when you told Kelly and Spicy. Yes, y'all did threaten to call DCFS to me multiple times. You fucking lying ass, fat, ugly bitch. Yes, the fuck you did. Yeah, they're come in the box. Please grab a box, Kelly.
Here, I'll send her a request. Hang on.
Grab a fucking box, please. Because I'm tired of lying. She's still sitting here lying.
I would never lie.
And you told Kelly and fucking and Spicy that you felt bad about it afterwards. Please,
Yep.
Kelly, tell the story.
Yep.
Yes, that is true.
I was told from Kelly.
True.
I was told from Kelly.
Remember when we were in the chat that time and Spicy said, what did Spicy say, Brie, in that chat that time? We were all in the chat before you went on live.
Do I say it? Because it's really bad. And what did I say? Just say it.
Again. Okay, so I'm going to say this one more time. Kelly, I don't remember saying that to you. Again, I'm going to tell you, I do not remember saying that to you, Kelly.
Let me put it in picture.
I would remember. I definitely would remember that
Let me
conversation.
put it in picture then. We were in a group call when we all went live that day.
No. That not when we went live.
Known about this? Hey, Irish, I've known about this for so many months, and I didn't say shit until Kelly gave me the okay. So that's why I know you're not fucking lying.
Okay.
She was friends with you when I knew about that.
Let me put this into picture because Kat, I don't think you were in the call. I think Kelly was, and we told you, Kat. We were in that call, right, Kelly? And it was said, "Do I say it?"
No.
Spicy said, "Irish, do you want to tell them what Monica made you do?" And you said,
Yes.
"No, I'm not going to talk about that right now."
Yes. Yep.
Dude.
Again. Even when she was shit, I didn't say shit until Kelly gave me the okay. I've been knowing that about you. Don't lie, Irish. That's why I don't fuck
Again, I'm going to say what I said. I was never in no phone call, Brie, with you when that was said. So that's that. There was never. That was not said.
We were all in a
Hold on a second. Let me finish. Whenever we were on a phone call, Kat and Brie, you called me literally by yourselves, and we had an argument. I don't remember Kelly was ever in that conversation.
It was a phone call in the group that you had with Teardrops, Kelly, and Spicy. That one.
It was everyone. Patricia, everyone. Kat and I called you privately.
Patricia
This
wasn't
was
in
when.
that chat.
Yes, she
Mm-mm.
was. Kelly, you will
This
back
was
me.
Then
the
this is
this was
another
the,
chat that you
this
could.
is
Then
the
I'm
chat.
telling you that
This was the
I don't
chat we
remember.
were all talking in. This was the chat we were all talking in before Bree was going on live, and everybody said block
They were done with
Monica and
Monica.
all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then supposedly something was said about Monica told me something. Remember, you brought that up to me, Bree, and I said literally I didn't even know what y'all were talking about. Is that what
You
y'all were talking about?
liars.
About that, Kelly. What about
What?
the when you found out? Isn't it true that Jem called you and Spicy, and she actually said that, man, I did something. Monica had me do something, but I
Yes.
feel bad, and told you that she had me make up a fake number. And I know
Yeah.
that's true. Guess what? Because
Okay.
Yes.
even before Kelly told me,
Listen, we're gonna go
Jem,
back and
Monica,
forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth
Monica
again.
told me it was you.
And
Again.
Monica told her about your kids. I didn't tell her
And
that.
yeah,
And you
and
keep
Jem, how do you
blaming
think
me
I
for
know
that.
you don't have your
Monica
kids?
told
Okay.
everything.
All right. I'm an open book. You can ask
But
me
you
any
called me a
question.
liar. And Monica called me a liar. And I said, Jem, I know your kids are not with the father. You don't have your kids. I knew that
What?
because
They
Monica
are
told
with the
me.
father. Then see, you don't know the
That's
story.
not what Monica is saying. I swear to God, in
I
my
was in
fucking
that
kid's
call.
life, on
Oh
my
my
kid's
God.
life, that's not what she is saying.
I was in that call.
Well, that's not true.
You gonna learn about
That's not true.
Monica, Iris. You gonna learn. I can't believe that y'all still believe that she tried to commit suicide. That y'all actually
Valerie
believe
was
that.
talking to her and fucking schizophrenic fucking Amy
I heard
at
that
the
this
time.
morning. I heard that this morning. I heard that. I heard
So
that
she
what
got, so
earlier.
if you don't know, let's just do this. If you don't know, if you're not lying and you honest to God believe that shit, then I don't know what kind of friend you think Monica is to you. And ask Monica why she told me and multiple people that your kids are in foster care. Then if you're saying that they're not, ask her.
Ask Monica how many times she told me that she hated you and she didn't trust you and she
And
wanted
she
to get
was
rid of
only
you.
using you for the Reddit page.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, if that's what she said, that's what she said. You know what I'm saying? That's what she said. That's what she said. If that's what you guys are telling me, I wasn't there. I wasn't there, guys. I don't know.
Okay,
I really don't.
why'd you call Kelly and Spicy and say that Monica had you do something and you felt really bad and then told them about
We're
the
still
fake number?
getting back into this. I just told you. I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about.
She's not gonna
How many
admit it.
times? How many times are you going to tell me? I don't remember what y'all are talking about. There were so many group chats, so many things that were said. Like what?
Spicy and
I don't remember that.
Teardrops, that group.
Okay, again, I don't remember saying any of that. I mean, we can go on for another 2 hours about it. I came in here to try to apologize to everyone and move
So when
forward.
you called
Nobody
Monica
is
that
friends
morning,
here. We're not friends.
You
I just want to put that out there.
when you called Monica that morning, you're gonna say Kevin answered her phone and he said that she was
No, I
lying.
didn't call her that morning. See, you didn't hear what I was saying earlier. I never called her that morning.
No, you made a video. You said I call her every morning like I always do, and Kevin answered the
Yep.
phone.
No, listen, once again, when that happened, I was so frantic, dude. I had to keep pausing. Okay. I should have never fucking made a video because, of course, every little thing I'm said, it's going to be like, you said this, you said that.
I mean, you
There
said
was
you
so
were
much
told
shit.
to make the video. Who told you to make the video? Is all I'm asking.
Bro, I wanted to make the video.
You
I
said
wanted
in the
to make
video,
the video.
I was told to make this video.
I know what I said in the video. Again, I was under a lot of fucking pressure. Okay. I just found out some crazy shit.
And I'm
got on
asking, how'd you find out? From Kevin?
Kevin. Yes.
That's what I just said. I
called
said
her,
when
but
you
that's
called
it.
Monica, right, in the
And
morning,
she
like you
she
always
didn't
do.
answer. She did not answer. Kevin called me and told me the whole fucking thing that happened. Okay? And I said, please just let Monica text me or call me whenever, she can.
She's going to have to come back. She got a warning. Somebody's reporting. Quit doing that.
Stop reporting, y'all. That's so
God.
childish to report.
Monica,
Just
because
stop.
is coming out about her.
Y'all lame as fuck. Don't fucking report me. Y'all lame as fuck.
Remember what we called Irish about?
Hold on.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I got a report too. I don't know.
Y'all stop reporting.
Right, stop
It
being
was
bitches. Kat, do you remember?
No, but hold on. But Jem, okay, so Kevin said this to you, right? And at that time, Monica was in the hospital, or she was still laying unresponsive on
Oh,
the
like
floor.
she I don't know where she was, but that's he just told me that she was en route. I don't even know if she was still there when he called me. I don't know. I wasn't there. I just know what he
Okay,
told me. And I
okay.
told him, I said, just let Monica know that you told me, and whenever she can call me to let me know, or just let me know if she's okay.
Did they pump her stomach?
She didn't tell me what they did to her. I didn't ask her those details. I
Because
never asked
Jem, how
details
did
like
you
that. That's a
talk to her?
little,
If
I
she
don't
was
do that.
Jem, if she
But
was found unresponsive, how could you have talked to her a couple hours later?
no, I never said she did. She literally, bro, when you overdose, I've overdosed before.
I've
Just to
overdosed
let you
on
guys know.
Xanax before when I was I want to say 19 years old. I took a whole bunch to kill myself.
And
And
they
I'll
let me go. They
And
let me
guess
go
what? And
after I
guess what?
overdosed.
I didn't go to the hospital, but guess what? I slept for 3 days. I couldn't even text. It was impossible. I couldn't even. I seen a
Well,
text I
yeah,
tried to
well,
send to
you
my
didn't go
friend,
to a
and it was
hospital.
gibberish. There's
No
no.
matter
Just like
what,
She
if
just
you
woke
do
up
that,
a couple
Kat, you
hours
just
later.
said
It
you
was
never
normal,
went to the
Jam.
hospital. When you don't go to the hospital, of course you're not going to
okay,
wake
but if
up.
you go to a hospital, you have to be held on a 72-hour hold.
Jam,
Not
she
all the
couldn't
time,
have
sweetie.
been
I've
that. No,
overdosed. I've
Jam,
overdosed,
she
and
couldn't
people
have. Yeah,
knew
you
that I
didn't.
was a.
Not on that though. Not on that though. You don't understand how
Did you
that would
try
work.
offing yourself by that?
They didn't. Okay, what I was told by Bella was that he tried to cover it, basically, like she took too many type of thing. And I know from a past experience, I'm just going off of my past experience. I know that they let me go. Literally, let me fucking go. They didn't care that this drug addict just fucking overdosed. They pumped me and they let me go on my way. So what I was thinking was it was ruled as like an OD type of thing, accidental OD, whatever. And
Yeah, but
that's why they let her go.
huh?
That
They're
was
gonna
the
take her blood
impression
and see how
I
much
was
she
under.
has in there. Wouldn't they? They're gonna automatically take her blood and see
I
how
don't know
much.
about taking blood. They never did me. But again, I'm just talking on my
Because this is
experience.
This is a pill. This is different.
Well, I mean, just like Percocets, if you OD on Percocets, you know what I mean? They just drug test you, and whatever's in your system is what it is. They don't do like levels and stuff like that.
I know. Well, okay. I mean,
You know
that's.
what I mean? So that's what I'm going off of. I mean, again, we could go through this like
Either
over
you're
and
in
over and
on it,
over.
and if you believe, okay. What about Valerie? That she was talking to her and schizophrenic Amy at the time that she was supposed to have been unresponsive.
I heard
So,
about that. Yeah, when I was in here, I was told about that. I didn't
so
know
Jam,
that.
either you're a liar or Monica is playing you for a fool. And I have seen, and I don't fuck with Irish, never will, never have, but I have seen Irish try to stop talking shit about everybody, saying she's not going to do it. And what is Monica doing in the comments? Like basically like peer pressuring her to talk about it or
Yeah,
saying, did you tell him this yet? Did you tell him that yet? Did you tell him this? Did you tell, like, not
Yeah, they were
letting it
saying that
go. And
earlier.
Monica
let
will
me
get
Yep.
up in
pick
the box and Irish Gem doesn't want to talk shit about us. Monica drops.
let me piggyback off of that real quick, Kat, because earlier you guys were live. Before you guys hopped in here, and you said this is it, I'm done, and Monica kept bashing people and kept bashing people. She does not want it to stop. She does not want it to end. If something comes up, she will keep going.
Not
Go ahead, Kat. Sorry.
I'm just letting her have time with it.
Yeah, no, I again, like Bella said, like tonight, so many times she said she wasn't going to do this, and so many times she said she wasn't going to go back to Neil. How many times, right? I told her, you got to prove yourself to people. You got to prove yourself. I try to push her in the right direction as a friend. I really do. I told her multiple times, like, you know what? Just stay off live. Just, let's just move on. They'll move on. And then it was like,
hype you up,
people were.
Gem. Why?
I'm sorry, people were, coming back like Stephanie, sending little recordings. And then, it's, how people say, like the telephone game, it never comes back the same. You know what I mean? It's just all like,
Monica in the comments.
sorry, go ahead.
I see you up there talking about normal shit, and then she gets mad and she's steady in the comments saying this, that, this, that, this, that. Like, I don't understand. Like, either you're in on it or she's playing you.
Even Girly Girl, she still wants it to keep going.
Yeah, that racist bitch.
I believe that they're all a little racist. Maybe not Jem. I'm not sure about her, but
Nah, I got Mexican babies. No, baby, sorry. not me.
But
I
why
fight
are you
tooth and
okay
nail
with
on that.
the girl
We're
saying
talking
that?
about person, Jenna.
Why are you
When you
friends
get out of the
with?
shower, you can get your
Why are
stuff.
you
I'm
so
not
okay with
friends.
her
I'm
saying
not
that?
friends with. I'm not friends with anyone. Again, like that with girly girl. Like I said on my live, right? I like I said with unblocking people, I was unblocking people. I'm like, I'm trying to turn a new leaf. Like it's 2024. Like, let's just let all this shit go. So with girly girl, she was one of those people, right? She was the one talking about me or Neil or whatever, right? So I was just trying to squash that, to be honest.
What about
So friends, I don't know about that.
So I'm just gonna say this, and Kelly can say it's true, and I see it.
What?
I'm not saying this to be a bitch or be petty. I'm saying
It's
this to
not
be
gonna be.
God's honest truth. You literally took my place. You literally are Monica's puppet master.
I wouldn't say I'm her puppet, but again, I'm a really good friend. I ride for my friends. I'm very loyal.
either
Maybe
Keep
that's
saying
lying
that, Cole.
I'm just a good
to
friend,
it?
I guess. I don't know.
I just want to say that both
If you're
Bree
saying that you're not
and
in on it,
Kat and Kelly were all good friends at one point. I
Mm-hmm.
just want to put
if
that
you're
out there.
if you're not in on it, then she's playing you, and that's a good friend. And I put this on my fucking children's lives. I am not lying about the pimping Tiffany. I am not lying about anything. I don't have to lie on this woman.
I just want to say two other people came up here and said that that was a fact and had proof to back it up with. And I just want to say that statistically, you usually don't find more than two people telling the same lie. It's just not really possible.
I also to say that
So
can't be lying.
you can't tell me all them people are going to have the same story to tell.
Yeah, Amanda had that same story because Amanda was there, and it happened to her too. So, like I said, you're either in on it with her, or she's playing you.
I'm definitely. I don't know what you mean by in it. Like, what you mean by that?
Like you're either in on her bullshit and lies and craziness, or she's
No.
playing you. Because I remember y'all just did a live not that long ago. You, Aries, however you say his name, and some other people talk about y'all done with Neil. Woo woo woo. You even had said before that if she had went back to Neil, you were done, and Neil has never even left.
Oh yeah, he left. He's gone.
Maybe
for
not.
sure this time. But I know she
I'm
said
sorry.
this so many. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bella.
No, I was gonna say it seemed like it might have been a little scuffle between y'all because I remember her and Neil were live together, and you came up in the comments, and after their live was finished, he made some kind of video talking about people act like they're your friend when they're really not. I was live with somebody, and somebody that was supposed to be a good friend of the person I was live with her came at her with a lot of hate. He was basically insinuating that you were upset with her.
Really? Wow. No, that didn't happen. No, I wasn't. No, but I mean, she knows how I feel about the whole Nils situation. She could tell you. I think it's a complete stupidness, and she just keeps going back. She knows how I feel about that.
Expect him to be back. Just saying.
Yeah, and
I think he's probably already back.
sadly, she okay. So again, she left him destitute. I forget what was it where she said. I forgot, guys. It's just been a long day.
He was on a lot.
Indiana.
I know you told me here for this. So I think honestly, guys, I think that he might be back in Chicago, obviously, because he just made that fucking TikTok. He makes his way back.
Can you guys explain to me because I'm confused? Maybe I didn't hear it. How did she leave him in the middle of nowhere? I thought he was on a train.
So what happened was she drove him to basically where supposedly he was going to meet somebody halfway. And it never happened. He got left. Then he started calling her, pick me back up. They're not coming. She's like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm sick of this. I'm tired of it. I was on the phone with her when it happened. And he kept calling her and calling her and calling her. And she really wasn't answering. And then she just told him, Neil, leave me alone. I'm done. I'm sick of this. And I heard him say, I'm going to make my way back over there. And she's like, well, you're not going to be with me. So I think with Neil,
you remember.
He honestly, I don't know what it is, but every time he comes to Chicago, dude,
he finds people, or I don't know what he's doing with these other girls or whatever the case may be, but I don't know what he's doing, but he always makes his way back over there. Like, he even asked his mom when he was with his mom that time, literally asked his mom, I want to go back to Bella. Please let me go back to Bella. Like, begging to go back.
Because he's waiting on that check.
Yeah, no, you're
Money.
right. That's right. And what did I say? Of course, he's wanting money.
So, Jam, I want to know who told you I'm a drug dealer.
Monica.
No, she never told me you were a drug dealer. I honestly, I'm going to keep it totally a buck with you. I heard that Jay was the one that was drug dealing. So I just, of course, out of anger, I just started talking shit about you too.
I asked her, and she said, I didn't tell Jem anything. That must have been
no.
Kelly. Kelly speaks to Jem every day.
Oh,
And I
no.
never
Kelly
said
didn't say
nothing
that
about
either.
you.
No. Kelly would never
I know
speak
Kelly
about you
did.
to
I'm
me.
just saying what Monica was telling me.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no.
So
Kelly wouldn't
so-
say that.
so
And then
it's-
Monica
so-
personally
and
didn't tell me.
and he was, and that's why he went to prison.
Correct. I knew that. Remember? I mean,
So
I
what
knew
does
that
he
he
have
went
to
to
do-
jail for drugs. So, I
Drugs
put
and
two and
guns,
two.
yes. Guns
Yeah.
and drugs and guns, yes. And what does that have to do with me?
Right. No, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
But you go
Again, out of
so
anger.
if your significant other kills somebody, does that make you a murderer?
Oh, no. But I mean,
So if
again,
my significant other was drug dealing, that makes me a drug dealer?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Again, I said that out of anger. I was never told that you were a drug dealer. I just want to say that for the record. Never was told
But
that.
Monica was up there saying that.
She never said it to me. That's what
And
I
your
don't know if she
platform,
was
She
saying
said it
it
in the
online,
live.
but she never ever said it to me personally.
That's
Like,
why
oh yeah, Kat was.
that's why when y'all
Yeah.
kept saying she's a drug dealer, I said show the proof that she's selling drugs.
Exactly. I didn't. Well, did
And
I
I
ever
don't
have
know
any?
how
proof?
you feel about schizophrenic Amy, but she's a weird ass fake bitch too. Monica didn't like her either because of her weird ass creepy videos with Neil. And every time that Neil would be gone, I don't know if she was telling you this, Jem, but she would be on the phone with me and Amy. She'd be talking shit about Neil on live, get off the phone, call me, crying her eyes out. Please, Kat, call him, make him come back. I miss him. I love him. Da 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 da. And we'd be on the phone, and she'd be going from hotel to hotel looking for him. I don't know if you know that part. I don't know, whatever. But she'd always be on the phone
Right.
with me and fucking schizophrenic Amy.
Yeah. It was a cycle and a half, and I mean, so many times I've told her, "You're better than that." Like, move on, man. Like, you gotta heal, you
I
gotta
don't know if
grieve.
it was you specifically, but no, I think it was you, and I actually have the video. I believe it.
Go ahead.
Oh, somebody should check on those kids. Maybe DCFS. Woo. There was
No,
multiple
never
comments
said
made
that.
like
Please find the recording, honey, because I would never say anything about DCF. I don't play like that. I have kids of my own.
maybe it was
I would
Monica, but
never
it was
say
on,
that.
it was definitely on your platform. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, for sure, probably, but not out of my mouth is what I'm saying. I personally wouldn't say that about your children. You know what I mean? Like, I just wouldn't. The one thing I said about your kids being on, up at late at night, remember, that was
They
the thing I
didn't
said
have
about
Yeah,
girls.
you did
Why are
say
you
that.
so
Put
stuck
them
on that?
babies to bed. You was like,
Yeah,
put them
remember?
babies to bed.
First of all,
Yeah.
Her kids
what
have a
time is it
different
by you right now,
schedule.
Jem? It's 12 o'clock by you, right?
Correct.
Right.
Exactly. I know.
And
I know
so
that.
my kids asked me, could they didn't have school the next day? Could they stay up because
I
they
know.
were
I
I
heard you.
said,
I
go
heard you.
ahead and stay up, babies. That's fine. And guess
Right.
what? At 12, I said, guys, okay, now it's getting a little late. I don't want you because they're still gonna wake up
I even
early.
said, Kat, I
They're
don't know if
still
you
gonna
heard
wake
me
up
earlier.
early and then they're gonna be crabby the next day. So I said, go to sleep. Guess what? My daughter still did not sleep for an hour after that because she
Kat,
had
I don't know if you
problems
heard. I don't know if you
sleeping.
heard me earlier. I literally said you were trying to put them to sleep when you went in the room. I remember you were
My
trying to
kids
put them
didn't want to go
on
to sleep, and
TV,
they didn't
and
want.
they didn't want to go to sleep. I
Right,
remember.
but my daughter physically can't even jump on her bunk bed. Maybe she was
No, it
moving
was like what
around.
I meant by saying that is like the bed that they have kind of looked like a bunk bed. I
It
don't
is
know
a
if
bunk
it is.
bed, but
Okay,
my
cool.
daughter can't be jumping on the top bunk. She'd
No,
like
like
hit her head.
when I say, okay, again, remember when we spoke about this? I don't think she was necessarily like literally jumping like a kangaroo, but she was standing on the top of the bunk bed. Let me just say that. She wasn't like jumping up because the roof is like literally, she can't
The
jump, you know what I
ceiling,
mean?
right.
So right. So she wasn't jumping. She was just up. And I just said you should put the
He was
babies to
moving
sleep.
around on the bunk bed, which is fine. It has the
No,
guardrail
no,
on.
no. I wasn't saying no, I get that.
Because
I'm
once
just
again, she
saying
didn't want to sleep. That's my whole
no,
point.
she didn't. And
My
exactly.
daughter
And I
has trouble
heard it.
sleeping. I have to give her melatonin, and her doctor said that is fine.
Yeah, no, I heard the whole thing. You were trying.
So I don't know why you
literally
keep
said that.
trying to come for me like, oh, you're on live. You won't even put your kids to sleep. Put my kids to sleep. Oh my God. They don't want to go
That
to
was
sleep.
months ago though, Kat, and I did apologize to you for that.
on the phone.
But
I
what was the point
apologize.
of that? Like trying to make me like I'm a bad mom, that I was too busy on
No, I
TikTok
wasn't
with
trying
my
to make
kids
you
to
look like a
sleep.
bad mom at
Yes,
all.
you
It was
were.
kind of like what Bella said. I literally said like, "Damn, put those babies to bed." Like it
So why?
wasn't like
Why?
I
My
wasn't.
you know what, Jem? First of all, my kids don't have to go to sleep early because they don't have school. They're in preschool and kindergarten to 12. They don't go to school at 12:15 and the other one goes at
Right.
12:45. My kids don't have to wake up at 6, 7, 8. They literally don't go to school to 12:15 and the other one at 12:45. First of all. So
No, yeah, I personally, and again, I'll say this: I really wasn't trying to jab you as a parent. So
I
I
mean,
just
you
wanted to
were.
put
You
that out
saying
there.
she was on live. She wasn't watching
No,
her
not
kids. She didn't even put them
personally.
to sleep.
I mean, if you feel that way, that's how you
That
feel, and
whole
I'm not even
interview
gonna.
thing with Jay was trying to tear
And
Kat
you know what?
down.
I
That was
told him, I
a
said,
Let me
why
say
you do
this
it?
too. Let
First
me
of all,
explain.
Jay hates Monica. He hates her guts. And I told him, why were you over there? He's like, man, honestly, I was off the shit. And I said, why'd you do that interview with Irish Gem? And he's like,
He asked
honestly,
me.
once
I
again,
got the
he's like,
message.
I
I can
was
show you.
off the fucking shit. He's like, I don't remember anything. And then and he admitted that to me, and that's why he got in the thing. He was like, don't say shit about me. I don't fuck with you bitches. I don't like y'all. And that's why he said that he'll fucking smack any of y'all or be whatever.
I'll tell you one thing. I know Jay hates Monica, and that's because Anthony and Jay have
He don't
talked
like
about
them
that.
either, bro. Like he don't like none of that.
No, I again, you know, the guy reached out to me, and Alexis was reaching out, and
And you think
again, I don't
Alexis
know
is
if
this
he was
great
on
person?
the
I see you
shits,
all over
whatever
her
he was
shit,
on, he was on. I don't know.
and you off the shits,
Say
not on the
what?
shits, off
What
the shits.
what was
Oh, I don't know what you meant. I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. Off the
let me
shits,
ask,
whatever.
what was the point in the interview? Was it to just jab Cat right in the heart?
No, basically, literally, the guy said that he's being made out to be a beater. You know, I mean, there was,
And I
you know,
told him,
you,
why did
you
he
show the
lie?
pictures and stuff,
And I told
you
him,
know.
why did he lie to you guys about the whole the cards and all that shit? And he was like, oh, I don't know. I just said anything. Da, 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 da. I was like, you were saying that I was stealing whatever. And he was like, oh, I was just saying whatever to piss you off. And then
Gotcha.
Jim, I
And
see you
that
all over
probably was
hyping
what it
Alexis
was.
off. If that's the type of people you like in your life, then that tells me a lot about you. I don't know if you've been married. I don't know, you know, whatever. But if that situation happened to you, I'm sure, or maybe you've been a
Oh
side chick. I
yeah, I
don't know.
would be pissed off. Absolutely, I would be fucking pissed off.
Right, but you hype us
listen.
up
Your
about it.
feelings are valid. I've never told you that they weren't.
Why are you hyping Alexis up about it then?
I wasn't.
Oh,
hyping. That's
and that
reaching a
little.
little bit. I definitely was not
I
hyping that
see you
girl up.
all over her comments on her videos.
Oh yeah, I was commenting on our videos. Yeah, but I wasn't like, no, like when you're saying hyping up, I don't know what you mean by that, because I don't hype people up to like F people's baby daddies.
No,
Honestly,
it was a.
I
It was
was trying to like, because the guy literally, like Alexis and him were like, yeah, we wanted, you know, just get on there and say our piece, you know. It was like,
And then you're
literally like
saying
that.
he bought her followers. He didn't buy her followers.
Wait,
She bought.
oh, she bought followers? I didn't even hear that.
You
Kat,
guys were saying Jay bought. No, I think it was probably Monica. Jay bought
It
Alexis.
was, yeah,
thousand
that was Bella.
followers.
That wasn't me, because I didn't know that. You know.
Cat, can I say this real quick? Cat, you know, y'all would say you're keeping him from his kids.
Right.
Yeah.
His kids.
You guys keep
kids.
saying that.
No.
Wait,
No,
wait,
wait.
Jem, let me say this. His
Go ahead.
kids, I would be on the phone with Kat, and she would say, do you want to go spend the day with your father? And what was their response? No, mommy, I want to stay with you.
Yep.
Right.
It was
And again,
My thing was this: you're not going to be a part-time father. I will not accept that. You are not going to go
I agree with you.
and for a fucking week not speak to your kids, come back and da 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 da. That is exactly what my thing was.
okay.
You're not going to let anybody know our business between our personal co-parent
Right.
relationship or anything it may be. You're not going to tell people things my kids are saying or anything, and that was
Right.
still being said. So that is
And
you're
again,
not
like
gonna-
he was making it seem like what I was getting from him was that he
and you're
basically
not
was
allowed to come
trying.
here fucked up
He was
off of any drug. That was I had a couple stipulations.
Well, and that's very respectful because you're trying to do what's best for your kids. But and Amber's right. What your kids are, I don't want to go with daddy, or I want to stay with mom. Like we all
What your
heard them
kids say
kids.
goes.
Wait.
That's right.
Just to be clear, Jem, can we agree that it was easier to run with that story because y'all were mad with Kat?
Yep.
Oh,
Can we
well,
just
yeah,
agree?
of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay, that's what we're trying to get at.
100%.
And I never
Absolutely.
talk shit about your kids. I don't know your kids. I've never seen them. All I said was, how dare you talk about me and mine when you don't have yours? That is all I
Well,
said. I didn't say like whatever, oh, they're doing this or they're doing that, they're jumping that, you're keeping them up. I wasn't saying none of that personal shit is what I'm saying. All I said was, how dare you come for me and mine when you don't have yours? And I swear to God, like I said on my kids, Monica told me your kids are in foster care. I
hold
swear
on.
on
What
my
sounds
kids'
cap?
lives.
Desi, I want to go back to the comments. What sounds cap? Because I want to be in tuned. What sounds cap?
And that's a good point too.
You weren't the fact that you weren't admitting that it was way easier to do because y'all wasn't fucking with Cat at the time.
Well,
Amber,
absolutely. I mean, let's
Like
think about it, right?
Deb,
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, right?
karma is always gonna spin that block, shorty. Always.
Oh, always. And that
let
goes
me
for everybody.
let me go
That
back
goes for
on
everybody.
Any
Amber real quick.
woman
Kat,
who
and I'm
laughs
gonna
at
be
another
honest with you,
woman's
Kat. I'm gonna
pain,
keep it a buck. Can I speak for a second?
any woman who laughs at another woman's pain, that karma gonna spin that block.
So, Kat,
Yeah.
I definitely get what you're saying for sure. You were just in the comments telling me F me and my kids.
I didn't say F you and your kids.
Let me go back.
Swear to God, I did not say that.
Let me
You said
go
something
to
about my
Amber's
kids.
comment real quick, please.
I'll go back up.
Amber said, "I never
Never
once said
said that. F
anything."
you and your kids. I never.
Okay,
I
one
said F
second,
you
I'm
go on
gonna
the live
say it.
yourself. I never said anything about your kids.
Amber
One
said, "I
second.
never once said about any one of you guys until you brought up my kids," and that is very true. Amber did not say anything,
And I
but y'all
think
came
that,
after her and her kids.
yes, and even about with her daughter, her non-existent 16-year-old daughter. I remember
Monica
I
came
just
up with that
again,
shit.
I'm
Monica
gonna
was
get this
so
picture
hyped.
so I can show you the person that made that page.
Monica
Her
was so
name is
hyped up
Dolly.
with that. And Jen was like, no, don't say it yet. And then she was like, it was Amber's daughter. And like, look, what the fuck? Like, she doesn't even have a 16-year-old.
But that is
Well,
very
I
true.
was under the
Amber's kids
impression
were
that she
talked
was.
about.
I don't know anything about Amber. I was just going off of
Don't
what
you
he
think you could
said,
have
she
told
said.
Bella, like, hey, Bella, let's not go on live and do this until we know for, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, Irish had told her to wait, and she blurted it out.
Oh
She
yeah,
said
I
it was
always do.
Amby's daughter.
I always
And
do.
she
I
said
always
she
try
was
to stall this
16.
shit. One thing
No,
about me,
Monica loves the fucking drama. That's all.
no,
Monica loves the
I have
drama.
been trying my hardest, dude, to like literally just like stop
and I
everything.
never
Just
lied. Jem, if she hasn't admitted to you that, I'm sure she has. If she admitted it to Stephanie, she admitted it to you, that she did use to pimp her daughter out. Tiffany had a hard life, and majority of it was from what Monica did and what Monica put her through. And she's not telling you the whole truth. But even Amanda came up here and even told her own truth that she was prostituted for Monica too. So, I'm not lying. And anybody who could do that to their own child is fucking disgusting.
I don't know. I agree with you there. You know, again,
You have.
I
I don't know if you have a daughter or whatever, but
I've
you
got a
have.
daughter and 2 sons.
Okay,
So
and
of
so
course,
you
I definitely
imagine.
get it. I get it. For
Okay, but
sure.
I'm not lying. Monica's sitting here saying I'm lying. I'm not lying. I'm lying. Amanda's lying. Amanda's gonna come up here and tell everybody that she prostituted her own self. Come on. She's gonna put herself out there like that. And Tiffany never hid the prostitution from anybody. So it wasn't no secret. Tiffany always admitted to everything. Tiffany never fucking lied. Tiffany was like a fucking open book.
Yeah. The way to be, you know.
I probably did.
So I didn't go out here and put Tiffany's business out there. Everybody already that knows Tiffany knows that about her. She never
Okay.
lied.
Okay.
Like I said, Kat never kept those kids away from Jay. It was those kids' decision, and those kids.
Right. And again, you know, he was and while he was while he was in my life, he was basically saying, like you guys heard, that, you know, he tries to see his kids and she
Right,
gives him
but
ultimatums.
Yes, ultimatum. You have to call them every night and tell them good night. You have to talk to them at least on the phone every day. You can't go weeks without not seeing your kids.
But that's
You
not
have
what he
to-
was saying.
you
That's
have to-
that's all
when
I
you-
was saying.
if
Yeah,
you
no,
come to see
agree.
them, you have to be
Agree.
completely sober.
Can I say this, please? They used to do a good night song, and I used to be on the phone with Kat every night. It was done, and her daughter even said, "Let's take Daddy out of the good night song."
Bubba, out of the
Bubba,
good.
yeah, sorry. Let's take Bubba out of the good night song. Because those kids are old enough now to
To
realize their
understand.
father
Oh
is
yeah.
moving to
But do you think it's a bad stipulation if I say that you're not gonna come here under any substance
Nope.
to see
I
them,
don't.
and that
I
you have
don't.
to call them at least like twice a day, at
He
least
didn't
say,
say
hey,
that.
have a good day at
Now, if
school.
he would have said
Hey,
that, he
hey,
never
good
said
night,
any of that.
and then you can't
Right.
disappear for a fucking week and not talk to them again. I mean, and I did
Mm-hmm.
I did tell him, I will admit, stop talking to Alexis because you're telling her my business that me and you are co-parenting about, and things
Mm-hmm.
that you are speaking to your daughter privately about.
Right. Yeah. See, those
I'm not
things
gonna
were not said.
co-parent with nobody else, bro. That's what I'm not gonna do.
No, again, you know that. Well, he
But
was
he
up
has
there.
been
None of
here.
that was
He
said.
has been sober when he is here. He has been amazing with the kids since he has been here.
Nice.
He has been here every night, every day. He wakes up. The kids wake him up. They are happy. He is good with them. He's good
Good.
with me.
I was
mean,
happy to hear that. I really was. I said that earlier. Very happy to hear that.
But that doesn't mean that Kat's back with him like y'all
No,
were
of
saying.
course not. She's
She's just
again, she said she's
co-parenting.
I'll be back
co-parenting. Right.
if I want
I'm not
to.
with my baby's father, but we're co-parenting. You know what I mean? Like,
And I'll fuck him anytime I want.
I don't want him back. I could have him back if I wanted to, but I don't want him back.
that's
But
right.
I'll fuck him whenever I want.
That's right.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean,
Kat
that's my
never.
baby daddy. And
Period.
Alexis is right, and Alexis act like she don't care, but she writing this nigga paragraphs long. Like, you a side bitch, you was my best friend and fucked my whole husband, bro. Calling my kids are calling you TT Alexis.
That shit is
That's
definitely
it.
not a flex.
Now you mad because he back over here? Let me tell you something. If I would have shook my ass on live when I was with him, he would. I don't even think I would be alive right now. He's a Muslim man.
I
The fact
wouldn't.
that he lets her do that, he doesn't care about her. He was friends with her man. Everybody knows about Alexis that she gets around. Everybody knows that about her.
Gotcha.
So
None of this is, you know, and this is again, I'm hearing stuff that I haven't heard before. You know, I never heard
Yeah,
this side
and
before.
basically, we just wanted you to admit that it was very easy to run with that narrative
Of course,
instead of finding out the truth
Trying
because
to
Yeah.
y'all
get
wasn't
him that
fucking
was
with Kat
on.
at the time.
Yeah, and again too, you know what I mean?
Let me
Like
finish.
it just, you know, and again, she wasn't fucking with us, you know, and it was like nobody was. And again, out of anger, yeah, of course it's gonna be easier.
Oh, and you don't think that was first I was buying snow to trade for Zans, which I don't know why I would buy
Oh,
snow
I
to
don't know.
trade.
That was what Bella said. I never ever
Why would
said
I?
that.
But Jem, how does that make sense? Why would I go buy snow to trade for Zans? Why wouldn't I go straight to the Zan person, guy or girl, and pay
I
for it
mean,
with
it's an
cash?
upper and a downer. It's two different
But
things.
why would I sell that? No, she's saying I was trading it. Why wouldn't I just go straight to the Zan person and buy it with cash? Why would I buy another one to trade? That
Bye.
doesn't even make sense.
Gotcha. No, yeah.
I
I
get where
thought it was
she's
the other way
coming from,
around.
and because you sat up on live and said you were pretty sure I unalive people from some shit you heard from a racist piece of shit.
Correct. You're right on that. You are right on that, Bella. You hit that on the head. Again, shit I was told. Shit I heard through the fucking grapevine.
Oh,
Everything
can I have one of them?
You know, I mean,
I just want to say that's why we always brought receipts with
receipts.
shit.
Right.
We
Yeah.
didn't come up
Oh.
here and talk no shit
I bring human
unless
receipts
we had
even.
proof of that shit.
I bring human receipts, literally. So you think that I'm lying about the prostitution? You think Amanda's lying? I'm just asking.
Personally, honestly, I'm not gonna talk about it, you know, like any trauma because I don't know what that girl went through. I'm not gonna say if she's lying or she's not. I wasn't there
Monica did.
personally.
I was
I
just
was
asking
not
if you
there.
think
I
that.
hope not. I hope not.
I mean, I
I
don't know
wasn't
what
there.
else to prove to you. I mean, maybe I gotta go through messages of mine and Tiffany's. If I can go back, in my old phone, and my old phone charger thing is not working.
I think I'm not saying like, you know, you're just like, you know, capping about everything. No,
I'm
I
not.
don't
Why do
think
you think
you
Monica
are.
has so much guilt?
Right. And
Tiffany
again,
did sell. She made Tiffany sell and Amanda sell snow for her, and she was driving girls underage while she was underage. She wasn't doing it when she was underage. She was driving the girls to their dates while she was underage. Because Monica didn't even have a license. Either did Tiffany. I don't even know if they get at the time. But guess what? She didn't want to fucking take the risk because she had Tiffany do it. Monica prostituted her own self before. I'm not lying, Jem. I don't got no fucking reason to lie.
What's the shit she's gonna get out of lying about? Like, she ain't gonna get anything out of it.
And no, Tiffany wasn't that close with Monica. She wasn't. Did she love her because that was her mom? Yeah. But did she like her? No.
I don't always like my mom either. Just kidding.
But your mom didn't do to you what she did to her daughter. And guess what? If you go through that much trauma and your mom is doing, you don't think you're gonna get on drugs? Yeah, you are. And once again, Monica would call me every day that this whole side was talking mad shit about Tiffany. I have never heard one bad thing come out of anybody in the comments or in this box's mouth bad about Tiffany. Maybe bad about Monica, not bad about Tiffany. Julie said that one thing, then apologized. She was going through her own grief, let the balloon go, and that was it.
Or earlier, what I said bad, other than what I admitted to, give me one thing, not one.
No, she didn't.
She couldn't give you anything. She was beating
No, it
around
was
the
about
bush.
what we would say about her or how she treated Tiffany or whatever. Nobody said anything bad about Tiffany ever.
No.
You think I would be okay with people talking?
Personally, never spoken on her child. Never. Told y'all from the beginning, I didn't even really have a beef with her, but if I wanted to have one, it was
But
was
Jem,
on
you
my
don't think that
voicemail.
other people saying about DCFS in your comments and in your boxes was okay? You think that's okay?
The text message, what was it? I'm sorry. I couldn't hear what you said, Kat.
Hold on, my dog's right here.
Can't believe it's midnight already. It's crazy.
But people in your comments or in your boxes were saying about DCFS, and you don't think that you being up there, you fucking drug dealer, whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't think that was putting me at risk to have DCFS called on me?
I didn't. I personally, honestly, and truly, again, I never seen anybody in my comments say that. I wouldn't put up with that. That's not okay. I have children of my own. That's not okay. I would never, ever, ever think that's okay. Now I get what you're saying, with the little thing that I said, but I never said that in front of Alexis or the people that might have said the DCF thing. I think she said you might have called on her. That's the only thing I heard.
God, on my kids, I ain't never call on her. But even her own grandpa.
That's the only thing I heard. That's what I was just saying. That's the,
if you see her, even her grandpa on her comment said, you need to come home and take care of your kids. Jay has told her, you need to go home and take care of your kids. All his friends don't like her. They're like, where are your kids? Everybody treats her for that. And even though I know all this, I've never called on her. And if I did call on her, I swear to God, I would admit it. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
But
I just know that's what was. That's all I remember about the whole DCF or being brought up was that.
And if I called on her, I would say, hell yeah, I called on you, bitch, and what? But I swear to God, my kids, I never did.
Right. Yeah, no, that's the only thing, honestly and truly, I heard about the whole DCF thing.
What about, calling me a drug dealer and saying all this stuff? Don't you think that could have prompted somebody that works for, I don't know who's on your live, to call on me? And my kids are happy. My kids are healthy. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, but I think at the, of course, I mean, if people were listening, but I honestly don't think that anybody, knew your address or shit like that. I mean, they could have, but at the end of the day, again, you're not a drug dealer. So if they would have come out, nothing would have happened, and whoever called is going down.
Well, I called them and I said, hey, what if I have people that are threatening to make false reports? They said then they come out. Once the case gets cleared, then we will yeah, and then they said we'll flag it, we'll do this, we'll do that. Talk to them.
It's happened to me in the past, so I know all about that. That's why I don't play that. I don't play that. It's happened to me before. One of my best friends tried to call DCF on my children. You know, again, they, you know, once the case is closed, they go after them, you know, and I went after her for that. So I would never like condone that. I know that for a fact.
Like
So
my
I
kids are going through
truly don't
enough.
remember that. But I do remember, you know,
Go get
people
my
doing that
weed
shit.
bag.
That shit's weird. I don't see
We
why
have to go
people
sit
do
out
that
in the
shit.
And
car
It
that
one
is
makes
more
why
no
I've
time before I
sense.
never
go to
called out
bed.
Alexis, even though everything
He
she's
likes
done to
sitting
me.
in the
That is
car.
why I've never called out her.
Yeah, I personally think that's something like a whole nother realm. I don't know about that shit. I don't
Do I
fuck with that.
believe that she needs to start taking care of her kids? Hell yeah. But have I called DCFS on her about it? No.
Right. Well, that's what she was saying. That's what I think that. Yeah, that's what she was
Where's
saying,
her
that you,
proof
I
of
guess,
it? Why?
called or whatever. That's what was said. That's all.
Of course, that's what was said.
That's all
She
I
always
remember. Yeah.
fucking lie. She's a fucking liar too. She's been known for that and hoeing for fucking however long, like forever. But you over there like, oh yeah, fuck your best friends that you called your sister and her kids
Oh,
call you TT.
I don't. I
Go ahead and
never
fuck her
said go
husband.
fuck
Props to
somebody
you.
else.
It's
I
like
don't
it's
do
a slut.
that. No, I never would say yeah, fuck somebody else's man. That's weird. No.
But you were hyper. You were like, oh yeah, woo, woo. And just like when you were telling Jay on that little interview you did, oh, you can't help who you love. He ain't say a word because he don't love her. She's a
Yeah,
hoe.
he was, you know, again, he reached out to me, Alexis reached out, they were both reaching out to me for, you know, to bring him up because he heard that,
Yeah,
you
but
know, this.
you were making it seem like he loved her. You said, oh, you can't help who you love, and he didn't say a word. Like she's a hoe. You don't know that
I
about
mean,
her. You don't know
again,
her.
like, I don't know their relationship, you know what I mean? I was just going off of like what he was saying, I guess.
I just
But
want to bring up a fact here. What is the relationship? What is the connection between you and them?
who's you
How
and
do
them?
they even know you, Irish?
Because
Who?
you reach out, you text my baby daddy.
Right,
No,
like
because
you
no,
said they reached out to
Bella
you.
wasn't, no, wait a
Exactly.
minute.
Do
Hold
we
on a
see what's
second.
going on here? This is the
Because
common
it's the same
denominator in
number.
I
everything.
promise you, I never reached out to Jay. I
You
never reached out to Jay. No, I did not.
so how
Bella
come it's the same number?
always spoke to Jay. I never personally have Jay's
He
number,
hates
sweetie.
her with more. You know that
They
when
were talking. They
after
were talking, Kat. I promise you they were talking.
after
She was the
Tiffany-
one that was setting it up through all of us.
after
He
Tiff-
said, hey, tell your friend Irish I want to come up. I swear to God, I have the messages. I've never spoken to Jay on
okay,
TikTok.
where's the screenshot? Fuck, I have the screenshot. It's saying, "Hey, your baby." Where the fuck is it?
Like, I swear to God, dude, I'm not gonna lie about reaching out to the guy. I never reached out to Jay, ever.
Then let's see.
Bella reached out to him. Bella did. Bella knows Jay. How do you think I would? Do you really think I'm reaching out to your baby daddy? Come on.
Well, it's the number. Hold on, because he sent me the text. Hold on, like let me get it.
I don't have his phone number, so it's not my number. Promise you, I don't have that man's phone number, bro. Never spoke to that man on the phone.
It
Absolutely
probably
not.
was Monica because she was so
I
pressed to
promise
get
you,
her
I
ass up
don't
in the
do that.
box today
I
too.
don't do that. I don't do that. I'm not going to stand for that. I don't do that.
I'm sure
I
it was
don't
her
reach out to
because
no
here's the
people's baby
thing.
daddy.
If you haven't seen it, it's a common pattern here. It seems that, you know, she sets up all this stuff to make it, you know, fall into your lap.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying with that. Yes. I just want to say I did not set that up personally. No, it wasn't me that said, okay, yeah, what time you want? No, it
Right.
wasn't me.
And what I'm saying is that, like, time and time
I
again,
get
it
what
has
you
been
mean.
shown that she is the
Correct.
catalyst of these problems.
Right. And that's why do you guys think, again, why do you guys think I've been trying so hard to literally move on? Like, I've got, you know, Bella's not going live anymore and she's trying not to indulge anymore. And I've been very proud of her. I will say that. And I just really, really honestly wanted to just squash it with you guys. And, you know, I even said to Julie, and Julie even remembered that. And I'm really happy that she did remember that, because I was like, man, you know, she's moving to a new house. I hope she doesn't bring any negative energy with her. Like, I really was being wholeheartedly about that.
But my Irish, she wasn't going live, but she was going on other people's live and still stirring up shit. Like today, when you were trying to get stuff to go down, to die down, she kept
Right.
on and kept on and kept on. She's the one that's going to keep wanting the drama. I believe that you want it to be over. I don't believe that she
Appreciate that,
wants
Kelly.
it to be over.
I just want to point out what Eris just said in the comments about that she would ask him to go live.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And the thing is it's like she wants to talk about other people using my platform or whatever. I'm using my platform. Yeah, we are all up here talking. Yep, that's happening.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: nobody's hitting me up going, "Hey, can you go live because I got some stuff I want to talk about."
Yeah, no, I personally don't like doing that. You guys seen that. I really don't like doing that. I really don't.
She wants to do it on everybody else's because, well, one, she puts hers on private all the time. When you take it off, that takes hours for it to get back on to where it's being used, like in the FYP and stuff. So yeah, that's what she's gonna do. And then the other reason is that way everybody else is the one getting reported and danger of losing their accounts, not her. So
Yeah, I mean
put
today
mine
she
on the line and have all these people say what they want to say. That's
yeah,
on me, just like it
right,
is when you do it or anybody else
correct.
does it.
Yeah,
And now I've always said I'm not going to control what anybody said. I haven't controlled what you've said, what Julie said, what any of these people are up here saying. I have no control over that.
right. No,
I
you're
mean,
right.
no
No,
one does.
absolutely.
But
No, nobody
she's
does.
influencing these things well beyond like
Who's the
the normal.
224247 number?
What number? My number ends in 0317. So that's my number. And I think the text now that I use for people that I don't really know, you know how that goes. I'll go screenshot it if you want. Hold on.
What about the
Oh,
who is 309332?
damn, these sweet potatoes good.
9332.
Woo!
I just ate some
Me
potatoes
one.
too,
My,
Pass the
Kelly.
line.
I don't know. I don't know what number that is, but this is the ending of my oh shit, it won't even show.
They're good.
Hold on, let me see if it will show. The ending of my real phone number is 0317, and then the text now that I
I
have
love them.
I'll show you. Hold on.
I'm not gonna eat them yet. I'm not gonna eat them yet.
I'm about to make me some hot cocoa.
Okay. Mm-mm.
I'm not gonna lie, the way I just laughed when Kelly said these sweet potatoes are so damn good.
I love yams. I don't like
Mashed potatoes, you'll like those, and they're sweet.
Okay, so that's what my text now ends in that I
You see, I
use.
got a booty now, Lauren.
Yeah, that's my text
No, I
now.
gained weight. I gained like 20.
Yeah, I don't know Jay's number. I really, really would say if I did, I really don't know that man's number. I've never spoken to that man. Never. I don't roll like that. I don't do shit like that, man. And anytime anything happened, it was through Bella because Bella spoke with Jay. They were talking. Literally, they were talking. That's the only reason that
The
happened that
number's
day.
in the 309-332-4196.
Oh shit, I don't know that number. I have no idea what that number is. I've never seen that number.
Get
It
your
has to be maybe just a fucking,
mama.
somebody that made it, but I don't know. I personally don't know. I just know I got a text now ending 8242 and my real number is 0317. It ends in 309. Where is that at? What area code is that? Let me look it up. I don't know.
Dude,
No, I never spoke to Jay.
he would text me. He would send me screenshots of everything y'all would text him.
Oh no, it wasn't me. It was not me, baby. I promise you on everything I love. That was not me. That
I mean,
was
who else
him
has his number
and
though?
Bella. Bella.
That's what. Okay, exactly what I'm saying.
309
Oh,
is
no, I
West.
know. No, I just thought you were saying it was me. I was trying to tell you, no, I never spoke to him personally. That's all I was trying to tell you and show you.
309
It was not me and him texting back and forth.
Illinois.
309 is Illinois.
There you go.
All right, well,
There you
wasn't
go.
me. That's all I
Same
was
way
just
she
saying.
told you she was never on my voicemail. Kat heard all of the messages of her and Neil on my voicemail 9 times. 9 times. So.
And it was saying, oh, your baby mom was up here saying about your guns and saying this and saying that. You better get her in check. Ooh, that was probably Monica hyping him up.
Yeah, it was not me. I just want to say that. I would not, I seriously would not do no shit like that. Oh, man, I wouldn't do no shit like that.
But Monica tells you everything, wouldn't you know?
Well, I do know she was talking to Jay. She did tell me that. That's how I know. That's how I know. She did tell me she was talking to him. You know what I mean? And she was telling Alexis, you need to leave Jay. She was telling him. You think she's okay with that shit?
Oh, where's your man at? Ooh, I heard her. What do you mean? Stop, bro.
No,
I
no,
would
no.
never
She
invite
did. She
you
told
to dog
Alexis. She
food.
told me today that she told her that. I'm just saying what she told her
She might
today.
have. She might have.
That's not what she was telling her
Like
on
she
live,
needs
I
to
was
though.
gonna
like
say.
basically what she said to her is like basically that she just needs to leave him alone and work on her. I swear she said that to me
But
today.
that's not what she would. Yeah, she said that shit. Supposedly, she said that today. But every other time on live, that's not what she was saying.
No, yeah, well, of
Right.
course. I mean, you know, shit
And
was
that
going on.
Christian Dior, he did not buy that for her. It was free.
Jem,
So try again.
after that day that you said what you did about me moving and hoping, I didn't bring negative energy to my new home, whatever. That same, I think it was the same day or it was the day after, but you weren't going live. This is the time that you weren't going live, and the very next day, guess who's live? Monica with fucking Jay and Alexis in the garage talking mad loads of shit.
Yep.
Me, easy as fuck. Lied. The fuck you 4 o'clock.
Okay, hold on. I just figured something out. The phone number that you just gave, Kat. Do you remember back when Dana was getting that those fucking the threatening damn texts that one day it looked like Neil, the next day it looked like somebody else? Same damn number. I'm sending it in the chat right now. Same damn number that was also texting Patricia.
Yes, that is the number that was texting Dana and Patricia. Yep.
Proves that's Monica right
Yeah,
there.
it definitely wasn't me. I just want to say that I wouldn't lie to y'all about that. You know what I mean? I've come clean on everything today as much as I could. And yeah, I personally wouldn't just reach out
I
and be
just
like,
sent it in the
hey.
chat. That proves it right there. One of you can grab it and put it up in a box.
Yeah, here I will.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't reach out to no man, and I didn't know that man's number. Like, nah.
But it's the exact same number. And the bottom part, I'm sure Dana don't even care about it because it's nothing. But you see that? Same number. And the same number was also texting Patricia, pretending that they were from a foundation.
I just sent Julie in her messages the screenshot of that number, that text him that he sent me.
So there you go.
I would get your kids away from your crazy baby mama. She was on live telling everyone your business, telling everyone about the gun that that you're fucking her best friend. You don't know me, but she's very unstable and your kids are not in good hands with her. She's a rat. People don't like rats. I would get your kids away from her as soon as you can. Bro, we do not we do like rats, so do something. Don't like rats, I guess. So do something about her mouth now. And he responds with, who is this?
Patricia, you recognize it because the same number texted you because I connected you and Dana with that
foundation.
number. Pretending to be the foundation.
Oh, there.
If you go back, look at our text messages, you'll see it in
Dana,
there.
really, come on now. You were a follower of mine for a long time. Tell me why you're trashing Bella. But I have text messages from way back, you asking me to come there. Let me guess, what does it say? It's going blurry for me, guys. Let me guess. You'll be
My messages on live instead of texting me back. Really though, you were better. She's been through enough, so join them and do the same.
That's when they pretended. That's when they were pretending to be Neil, and then the day they text Patricia, and I can go dig that one out if we need to.
Pretending to be a foundation.
Pretending to be a foundation.
It's all the same number though. It's Monica. Proven facts. So who makes up fake text now numbers to text people?
I mean, don't do that shit, man.
I mean, I ain't trying to be whatever, but I'm just saying. Once again, I know this pisses everyone off, but receipts, they're everything. And you can't deny this fucking shit right here. I don't care who you are. You cannot tell me that we are full of shit when you read these messages and they connect. And like I said, I'll go dig the other one out if we need to. But should they pretend it's a foundation?
I don't think we need to.
I don't really want to go digging for it because it's
probably
the live could be ended. Me digging through the amount of shit that's in there.
Patricia, if you
down
have
in
it
the
on
vault.
hand, Patricia, if you have it on hand, you might as well send it.
Yeah, if you can update, like send it to me again in the chat or something, I can get it easily. But I'm not going back like 6 months and shit. That's crazy. That's probably an
Well,
exaggeration, probably 3 months ago, but still.
right. I mean, we're just back to the common denominator is always Monica.
Exactly.
Big box. I found them.
Oh, okay. Might as well put that one up there. The number now it's a foundation now.
This was the missed call that she got. Same number.
Patricia's been called. Sending your videos to everyone. You can do whatever you like. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not playing with you. Believe it, Patricia, this is not Monica. She don't even know about this video. What video? The one you heard Julie and them. And said you were going to party also for Roxanne was going too far. So wrong person. Where's the foundation one?
I have to look for it in my deleted stuff. Oh, okay, Patricia.
I mean, I got some other things I can talk about on that foundation whole business, but I mean, I don't want to start,
What
I
areas?
don't want to open up a whole can of
You gotta
worms up
spell
here.
Julie like that. You can't do.
Now they're somebody's texting Bella saying I'm bashing her. I never bashed her in this live. I would
See,
never bash her.
That
that's
was gonna
probably a
happen.
lie.
That's just to keep
Jen,
more
this
drama
is
Go ahead.
what
going.
we're
Go ahead.
trying to
Somebody
tell
please read
you.
that.
That's just to keep more drama
Will you
going.
read
She
it out
wants
loud?
to keep more
She's
drama.
texting
Yeah.
herself.
Yep.
Are
She's
you
a
ready?
fucking
Okay, be
sociopath.
quiet, guys.
Hello, Patricia. She said, "Who is this? I just want to inform you that you can record and send stuff on your people, and then you, for wanting to mess with foundations. We don't care what you say or them people say. As an angel mama too, if they're not here to tell their truth, we don't listen to strangers.
Yeah,
And
I
this
had my window
is
down
free,
before
and
they.
you're an angel mom to be a part of
I
all this
wouldn't
sick
let her.
stuff going on is not okay. Everyone has gone through a trauma. Here that all of us only understand. We don't tear people down. Please kindly know that all the messages our foundations got are blocked and we don't care. Sorry for your loss, one angel mom to another. Your response says it all. Have a wonderful day."
Same phone number up there at the top. I want to point that out. Same phone number as all these other ones. Now it's a foundation. It's Neil. I mean, it's her. I mean, it's bizarre, is what it is.
Yeah.
There's no denying that.
Again, like all of this, I mean, how tiring is this? Like, this is crazy. Months and months and months, and again, I could just hope that, she will move on. I'm pretty sure and very confident that she's ready to. And that's all I can hope for, guys. You know what I mean? And I just, yeah, I really do hope so. I hope that,
I just feel like you straight capping. Like you're
No,
not.
No, I seriously want this to stop. I promise you I do. I swear to God I do. I've been on live for what?
Can't say you believe
12 hours.
Yeah, about the unaliving thing, about the number that you text, the text now
Kat,
number.
you don't have to, again, we can agree to disagree, honey. You don't have to believe me. I'm just telling you, again, I'm coming up here just trying to
Once again, you're a fucking
speak it
liar.
out. Okay, if that's how you feel. That's
Kelly
fine
is
with me,
here
girl.
telling you that you told her, and I don't remember. You don't remember.
You know what it is? Honestly, we feel like you were just being straight evil for her and co-signing all of her bullshit.
Like Monica, she still won't even admit to shit. Come on, stop.
But, I mean, listen, I have said some fucked up shit. I have apologized for the things that I've said. I am being completely honest with you when I say everything that I've answered. So
Fucking, I cancel the apology out. The fuck is apology gonna do? Stick that. Hold on. You can.
That's how you feel, Kat. That's all fine and dandy with me. It's all good.
Stick that apology up your fucking ass.
Perfect.
You're just
Got
as
it.
sick as her.
Okay, if that's how you feel, that's fine.
No, it's
I'm cool with
facts.
that. Okay. Again, that's your opinion.
No, it's
Your
facts.
opinion. Your opinion. Yes, it's your opinion, Kat. I'm not going to argue with you. I did not come over here to argue.
I don't
Period.
give a fuck, bitch. I say what I want.
I don't give a fuck either, bitch. How about that? You don't
Bye,
have to
bitch.
fucking like me. You
Bye.
don't have to fucking like me,
Bye.
bitch.
Bye, bitch.
Bye. The
Bye.
fuck?
Go ahead and drop.
I'm not gonna drop. I don't have to drop.
Can somebody drop her?
Yup.
Really? You don't have to drop, Jem?
See, this is what you've been doing all night, Kat, and I think it's really weird. We literally have been sitting here civil as fuck. You're trying to put
I
shit on
don't
them
fuck with you.
like
I
they're
told
my
you.
friends or something. We're
I
not
don't fuck with
fucking
you.
friends. Okay, bitch? I don't like you
Okay,
either. You
bitch.
spoke on my kids too, you dumb bitch. So
You're a
shut up.
dumb bitch. You're a
You're
lying
fucking
ass
salty
dumb bitch.
tonight.
You're a
You sound
lying
salty
ass
tonight.
dumb
You sound
bitch.
salty and it's sad.
You're a liar. You're just
I could
like
be a liar.
Monica.
Guys, I'm gonna end here. I hope everybody has a great night.
I hope you have a horrible night.
And I hope you can go suck your
Wake
man's
up and
dick
go.
that you've been waiting
I
to
will.
do.
I will. I definitely, most definitely will. You need to be up in a few hours to get your methadone. It's probably wearing off.
Hey, Queen, stay the fuck out of the live. I muted you for a fucking reason.
Who?
I got a violation.
It's the same picture. I think she just changed her name.
Why are you trying to come back up? No, fuck you, bitch. Don't nobody let this bitch up. Type it in the comments, bitch.
I say we end for the night.
Type it, bitch. You're not coming back up in the box. Type it.
Honestly, this has went on for like 14 hours today. This is nuts.
Okay, that was petty.
Yeah, you got this hell, bitch. Shut up.
I mean, it's been a lot.
Y'all wanna let Shorty lie to y'all? That's fine. I'm not a dumb bitch. I'm not gonna lie to me.
She's lying. She's definitely lying.
No,
And
she's.
she knows it.
She told Kelly. Kelly's not gonna fucking lie about that shit, bro.
It was said in the fucking call.
I said that multiple times. I'll believe Kelly over her. I don't believe that shit.
Yep.
And I knew about this months and months and months and months and months and months ago, and I've never said anything until Kelly gave me the fucking okay.
Yep.
Right, Kelly?
That's right.
How long have I known about it and never said a motherfucking word
For months.
That's
until
one
you
thing about
said go
Kat.
ahead?
She holds water. She know how to hold water.
Until Kelly said go ahead. Then I said, all right, bet.
Eris, I think you would have been done a long time ago if you would have known the truth about a lot of shit.
Yeah, I feel that that's definitely true. I mean, if you would have just came and looked at the proof, you would have been out of there a long time ago.
I mean, honestly, that's why somebody tried to reach out to you and told you to come talk to me, because if you would have just talked to me when you removed the stuff about me the first time and we would have like had a discussion about it, you may have learned more of the truth and understood why I was doing what I was doing, and maybe we could have talked about it and had like a better, understanding of things.
How much I want to bet Eric? He's lying. He's lying.
I just got banned. They reported him.
Seriously?
You think he's lying, Kat?
Yeah, he go get back with him. If they go live tomorrow, he'll be there talking shit.
I just don't understand how they
I don't think he
believe.
will. She was live all day, and he went in there a couple of times, and I was there. I watched it, and she said, "You don't want to be in here right now." He said he didn't want nothing to do with what they were doing today. And I mean, I don't care if he does, he does. But I'm just saying, for right now, after everything, the real facts that he heard tonight, I'm gonna give him the chance to make that decision.
He's gonna ask me in the As I said, I never even knew you, and I was impressed about it. Period.
Are you good?
Oh shoot, I forgot I wasn't muted.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if I got my other account back yet since they're reporting.
Yeah, I just got banned. That's fucking bullshit.
I'm good, Bree. Thank you.
You're welcome. Kat, did you just get reported?
She dropped. She must have.
Maybe.
Here for
Yeah,
this.
it's a lot. She's a fucking sociopath. Period.
We've been trying to warn. Oh, you didn't? Okay. Can I call you now with my problem? I've been trying to tell you all freaking day.
She probably could wait till tomorrow.
That's what I told Bree. I tried to call her, she wouldn't pick up. Bree, I guess, tried to call her, she wouldn't pick up.
I didn't try to call her because I knew she needed time.
No, and I told Bree, let's just give her a minute, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep calling.
I knew she wasn't going to answer.
Yeah, I had a feeling, but I had to try.
And
I wasn't worried because I knew I didn't do nothing.
And FYI, like that's my thing. Like just because she came up here and they spoke their piece, if that's what you want to call it, or said what they had to say, that doesn't mean I believe everything that came out of their motherfucking mouths. There are definitely things that they continued to lie about. I know that to be factual. I mean, would it have been better to just sit up here and tell the truth when you had the opportunity to do so and just to own up to the shit and say, yeah, it happened, I did it? I mean, I think, and she said, I'm an ex-felon or whatever, I ain't that dumb, and maybe that's why you don't want to say you did it. It's not like I'm going to try to go after you, but it would have been better to just sit up here and say, yeah, you're right, I did say that, and I did say I felt bad for it, and just take accountability. I know, because I talk to these women daily, got up here and took accountability for a lot of shit. A lot. So.
Yeah, well, I guess the most we're gonna get is that she did admit it was easier to run with the narrative.
I never said you didn't take accountability. I didn't say that. See, goddamn it, I hate when people do this shit. I never said that. I never said that. I said on that one thing that listen, that's my opinion. No, I did not say you didn't take accountability. I said for that one thing. Okay. All right. I was going to say it because, goddamn, I really didn't say that.
I'm just going to say that obviously we have some more topics to hash out. I mean, I'm not shocked that that's the case. That's for sure. I just don't think that it's the best idea right now to continue on today. Everybody's tired. Everybody's on edge. They're wore out of it. I just want to, in my opinion of it is, we're just less likely to be using our best critical thinking skills when we're talking about this right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I think we should resume this at like a later date, at least tomorrow or something. Like, it's been a lot today. It's been a lot.
It has been. It's like yikes, like for real. Yikes.
I mean, I just swiped this thing. This live is right now at 6 hours and 59 minutes, and I had to restart at one point.
Yeah.
So literally 7 hours on this one, not counting the several hours before.
I put my homemade sofrito on hold and forgot about it. Just went back in the kitchen and started it again, man.
Amanda.
Yeah, yours too. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
hold on. Let me address
is it
this
over?
real
No.
quick. Amanda, let me just address this real quick. She says, why not just call a truce at the end of this live? So, listen, we are not just going to, there are a lot of people that were involved. There were a lot of hurtful things done. And unless you were one of those people that were involved and had your family and your children and everything involved in the situation, you have no right to tell anyone to let anything go as of the end of this live. There are obviously things that need to be discussed further. Will they be? I don't know. Hopefully. I'm not saying anybody will ever be friends. Ever.
Oh, it will end. I mean, there's just some topics that still need to be discussed. I mean, that this is months and months of crap. So we can, like I said, we can resume and, you know, hash out those other things and talk it out. I mean, honestly, that's the way to get this to be done, because if somebody's got a thing that they need to deal with, then let's get it over with and done. Otherwise, we're going to walk away and then somebody's going to have, you know, some animosity and then want to, you know, come back on it. And I don't want that going on. I want to be done. Like, if we're going to be done, let's hash out all the grievances and, you know, then we can say we've done that.
Correct.
Say to Jeff, like you said about the telephone game, don't believe everything you hear, and even if you do, it's not okay to come for people's race, to come for people's moms who are bipolar, to tell stories about how my siblings don't fuck with me. No, I don't fuck with them because of how I found my mom. So just don't believe everything you hear, especially from a racist piece of shit.
Facts. I mean, Jem did wrong. Listen, I am not sitting up here and will never sit up here and say that, you know, Jem was perfect and da 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 da. But do I believe that if she would not have gotten involved with Monica when she did, and whatever, do I think that she would have personally attacked some of the people she did or went about it the way she did? I think it would have been a little bit different, honestly. But that's just my opinion.
Not even fair, because Kat knew her longer, and Kat came at me very respectfully, called me into her live, and just asked me, like, what exactly is your problem with Monica? She didn't talk shit. Yeah, one time she was like, "Oh, you look like a fucking man," and she said that Monica told her to say it. Same thing. Oh, that makes her so mad. No, it doesn't make me mad. I cut my hair, and if y'all think I look like a dude, your opinion of me honestly does not matter.
Right.
But coming for my health, nah, that shit is not okay. It's not okay at all.
Yeah, I get it. I support Kat. I always will. She went through a lot of shit, and in ending, that's all I have to say for the evening. Good night, everyone.
Yeah, we will see what tomorrow brings. I mean, like I said, there's some stuff to still be discussed.